Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me. Me and my niggas, we play for like a baby get rocked to sleep. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me, but I'm probably off in a nigga bitch. So we counting money, getting rich. Last op got found in a ditch. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me. It ain't no bitch in me. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me.
What's up, everybody? This is Think Different TV.
Nigga, ain't no bitch in me. Me and my niggas, we play for geese. But with us, niggas, mama's weak. Like a baby get rocked to sleep. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me, but I'm probably off in a nigga bitch. So we counting money, getting rich. Last op got found in a ditch. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me. It ain't no bitch in me. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me. It ain't no bitch in me. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me, but I'm probably off in a nigga bitch. So we counting money, getting rich. Last op in the ditch. Nigga, it ain't no bitch in me.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Think Different TV. I am your host, LaShia. And we're going to just pause this really quickly because I have to do this intro right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Think Different TV. I am your host, LaShia. And Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here live on IG. Hey! So I am super excited because we have an amazing show lined up for you tonight, and I am just tickled because new word I'm learning to use. I am just tickled because we got an amazing topic tonight, an awesome independent artist spotlight, and the financial tip is going to blow your mind. Okay, so let me start it off again. Hi, everyone that's joining in. Come on in, my friends. I see Church for the Wicked. I see Trevo is in the building tonight. I see DJ Tone D is here. We got who else? I just saw somebody else. Oh, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in to Think Different TV. Listen, this is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you could be anywhere else, but you choose to be here. And I appreciate you so much because this show could not be made possible without viewers like you. And also our sponsors, okay? So our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Okay? And listen, he's created the flyer for our show, Think Different TV. Also, he's creating my website right now as we speak. And he's also done the logo for my merchandise. So, listen, when you're ready to get your flyer made for your business, for your event, when you're ready to get your website created for whatever you have going on, make sure you hit up my guy Phil at 609-534-0237. That's 609-534-0237. He is ready to work with you. And when you call him, make sure you mention Think Different TV because you get 15% off of your first project. Yes, you get 15% off of your first project when you mention Think Different TV. Okay? So make sure you hit up Anointed Ads. Listen, let me bring this camera in a little bit closer. Hi, everyone. How you doing? So, our other sponsor is a day one sponsor. It is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. All right? No additives, no chemicals. It is alkaline water with minerals. It's good and good for you, okay? So when you're ready to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water right here on IG at Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. Listen, it's the only thing that be in my stainless steel travel mug with Think Different TV on the front of it, okay? Where did I get it from? Somebody asked me where I I got this from. Y'all didn't ask me in the comments, but somebody asked me where I got this stainless steel travel mug with Think Different TV on it, and I got it from thinkdifferenttv.biz. Okay, so Think Different TV does have merch, and what's in my stainless steel travel mug? Euphoria water. Okay, so let me just take a sip real quick because I'm a little parched. Oh, it's so cold. I have been out in the elements, so I always need to make sure I hydrate, okay? And then our other sponsor is Kaichi Mobile. Kaichi Mobile has hands, will travel, licensed esthetician, licensed massage therapist. Get with it, y'all. Hit up Kaichi Mobile right here on IG. That's Kaichi_mobile. That's KAICHI_mobile. Y'all didn't get that the first time? I'm going to say it again. KAICHI_mobile. Listen, I see that Molly Mall just tuned in to Think Different TV. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you. Listen, we got a lot of ground to cover because there's been a lot going on. All right? A lot. All right? And I'm like, it's only 9:05, but I know that these hit it and quit it's are going to be something else. So let's get to it, huh? All right. So I always have my, and y'all, I got my strawberries tonight, so I'm happy. I got my strawberries, so I'm gonna be eating my strawberries. I'm so excited. So listen. Let's clear it up. Let's clear it up. Okay. Y'all with me? All right. Megan Thee Stallion tells interviews on Power 106 FM that she paid Future $250K for a feature on her new song. What is it? Pressurelicious. And I'm just wondering, y'all, let me ask y'all, is this a good or a bad move, you know, with everything that has been going on with her career and everything like that? Like, but I mean, if the company is going to pay for it, it's not like she coming out of her pocket with it. I don't think so. But to pay $250K for a feature, I need to start doing features, y'all. Yo. But, Pressurelicious, I don't even know if y'all heard that song yet, but yeah, she just played $250,000 to have him on the song. So this joint better be fire, okay? It better be fire. All right. Recently, Plies uploads a video saying he was asked to an interview with a very popular media outlet in the hip hop culture, but refused to do because of the outlet only highlights bad content. And he said he doesn't have anything he wants to snitch about. So what do you think the outlet could have been? Now, listen, I commend Plies for saying he's not going to just interview with anybody. We have to start being mindful of where we have our face at and what brands we're representing, because him refusing to do a interview with a media outlet that only highlights bad content, I applaud him, because he's letting them know this is not acceptable. I don't want to be associated with something that every time you turn around somebody's doing something negative and y'all are putting it on blast. Shout out to Sean Zoning. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, King Primetime from Prime Nostalgia Podcast. Definitely go and check out his podcast on YouTube. Awesome stuff. Listen, I'm like this. My brand, because we're going to talk about that on a future episode. We have the independent artist panel happening again on the 35th episode. So, you know, branding and image, very important when you're an artist. And you want to make sure that when you're branding yourself, you're not associating yourself with things that can hurt your brand. And he's like, no. I mean, but Plies has been out forever. He can do whatever. You get what I'm saying? People know who Plies is. But I think it's a smart move. Let's see. But what do you think the media outlet could have been? Vlad TV or academics? Like, comment below and let me know what y'all think the media outlet could have been. I'm like this. I don't really care what it could have been. I'm glad that he decided to take that step. But what do y'all think? Like, which one do you think he was about to interview with and he was like, no, I'm not going to do it? Vlad TV or academics? Now, I'm going to be honest. Like, Vlad TV, does it highlight bad content? I mean, sometimes. But I've seen the interviews. I just be like, dag, let the people talk. Keep me talking over them and stuff. Which one of these artists? No. So celebrity, Mariah Carey $5.6 million home was burglarized while she vacationed in Italy and then the Hamptons. Listen, robbers don't care who you is, okay? They could be a big fan. They could be up there like, I was stupid, I was foolish, I lied to myself. And go right up in your stuff and take your stuff. So that don't make anybody exempt. You a celebrity, not a celebrity, you still gonna get robbed, burglarized. If you're not home and they know you're not home, they gonna go and take your stuff. Listen, that's why you gotta have a home security system, honey. Home security system. I mean, you make all that money, you need to have a home security system. I'm just saying. R. Kelly asked the judge to please ban and remove all jurors that have watched his documentary titled Surviving R. Kelly. I mean, R. Kelly shouldn't ask that. His lawyer should be asking it. Like, that's a given. If they done seen that, they obviously are tainted jurors, so they should not have been on the jury anyway. You know, that's already like giving them a means to like, oh, I just wanted to understand. Like, no, because you're already tainted. Like, they gotta not have seen anything. But if that's the case, don't let them be fans of R. Kelly either. Don't let them have heard anything that R. Kelly done had out. Don't let them hear I Believe I Can Fly. But that's gonna be hard. So R. Kelly, if you don't want people to know about surviving R. Kelly, you gotta also say, listen, because the other side could be like, listen, fair game. What's up? I am Young P. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. He could be like, the prosecutor could be like, well, I don't want anybody on the jury that has heard 12 play or has heard any of your music. And then, because then they're going to be tainted too. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So you got to be real careful about that, R. Kelly. Social media reacts to Channing Crowder calling his friend and NFL player Denzel Ward beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's 2022. Men is calling men beautiful. Women are calling women beautiful. Like, let it just be what it is, okay? Let it just be what it is. Unless he was trying to do something. I don't know. That ain't my business. I mean, compliments is compliments. Woman walk up to me and say, "Oh, you are so beautiful." I'm be like, "Thank you so much." Like, I don't take it no type of way. I mean, I don't know why that would be such a problem. But I guess from one man to another man, I don't know. If you're a beautiful man, then you're a beautiful man. Take that compliment. I mean, if he ain't trying to do nothing with you, then I don't see how it would be a problem. The Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, said she's stepping away from the show to do her own thing after 10 years of co-hosting alongside Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. Y'all gonna watch? If she decided to do her own thing, y'all gonna watch? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like, what's up, JB? Thank you for tuning in to Think Different TV. I don't know about y'all, but I think that Angela Yee, out of all three of them, like, she's not entertaining on there. So I'm interested to see what she gonna do. Like, what kind of show you gonna do, honey? Because when you be on Breakfast Club, you don't be hardly saying anything at all. So I'm trying to figure out, what are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna, like, wasn't she the one that interviewed August Was that her? Was that her that... Y'all let me know in the comments. Wasn't she the one that interviewed August when August started talking about the entanglement with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith? JB said he's not tuning into her show. I don't blame you. Listen, because I think she a little boring. I think she a little bit boring. What's up, VP for life? OG Disco, thank you for joining Think Different TV. I think she a little bit boring, but maybe she might do something, or maybe she might have somebody on there that can co-host, because she is a person that needs a co-host. Nah, she interviewed Gucci. She didn't interview August Alsina. She didn't. That wasn't her. Well, who was it that interviewed? Who was? I could have sworn it was Angela Yee that I feel like the guy that was saying everybody's name wrong. Angela Yee. I think she was the one that interviewed August when he started talking about something. Yeah, I had an entanglement with Jada and stuff like that. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know about these interviewers nowadays. But yeah, definitely I wouldn't tune in unless she really going. She gotta really pull it out the bag for this one, because like I said, she be on Breakfast Club and she don't be all like entertaining on there. So you gotta see what's going on. But then again, I could be, because listen, when I was on the podcast, I really didn't say much. The podcast I used to be on, I really didn't say much, but when I'm the type of person, when I say something, I want it to make sense and count. You know, I did pipe up, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody watched the podcast, they probably be like, oh, she would be able to do her own show. But listen, I'm doing my own show, so listen, Angela might have something there. She might need to step out of their shadow to do her own thing. And depending on the guests and the people she had on her show, it might be entertaining. Never know. Let's see. Trey Songz's sexual assault case gets deeper. An attorney, Ariel Mitchell, representing the alleged victim, Jahara Jeffries, was offered... Wait a minute. Now, the alleged victim was offered the $200K to say that Trey Songz did all this stuff. All right. And it said that she was the one that there was a New Year's Eve party in 2017 that both her and Trey Songz attended, and he did some crazy stuff. Trey Songz did some crazy stuff. But Young P said all these women lie on Trey. Listen, before this case and everything like that, Kiki, oh my gosh, I want to say Kiki White so bad. Kiki Palmer. She said something about Trey Songz doing something to her. Now, the only people that know is them, Trey, and God. And I'm like this. This is why it's so important to speak up when it happens. When it happens, speak up. I'm not saying that we should discredit the sexual assault victims. I'm not saying that we should totally believe them either, but we gotta really, like, when something happens, we gotta speak up and say something. Don't just keep it all inside, and then as soon as you see him start making moves and stuff like that, you're like, well, I can't believe he doing all that, and he not that great of a person because he did something to me back in 2017. Like, it's 2022. This is 5 years. 5 years. And I don't know all the details, the gory details of everything that happened or what they're alleging, but I will say this. It's up to us. I know sometimes we might be scared or fearful because, this is a celebrity and he got power. Forget all that, okay? If you're a victim, say something, okay? Say something to somebody around the time of it. Like, tell your best friend. Tell your, Tell somebody so they know, so they can come forward and be like, listen, this is real, this is true, because right after the incident, she said it. And as much as people be jumping on social media and everything like that and taking pictures and doing all this stuff right away when stuff happened, listen, get on social media and just be like, this is what happened. Am I overreacting? So people can know that this is not something just pulled out of the woodworks. Yes, IMP, I see what they did to Cosby. And then he got released. So y'all gotta be careful. If these men are really, truly predators, they should not get away with what they're doing. Okay? Speak up. All right? Moving on. So, sports. NBA retires Bill Russell jersey. Rest in peace to Bill Russell. But they retired his jersey league wide, so no one else can wear number 6. The Brittany Griner saga continues as Russia confirmed negotiations between Washington and Moscow on a prisoner exchange are on the way. The proposed deal was a trade of WNBA former, this is about to be former, Brittany Griner for American prisoner Paul Whelan. Yeah, so she in some deep stuff, okay? And they in negotiations. It's like they was just waiting for somebody from the U.S. to mess up. They was just waiting. Because they was like, we trying to get this dude back. So who, and she just walked right into that trap. Yeah, JB, it definitely is a mistake. It is a mistake. But guess what? Somebody fumbled. And they're just... Well, maybe I should say she fouled out. She fouled out because she played basketball. She fouled out, y'all. So now we just gotta deal with the trade, right? Let's see what else we got here. I got a lot of notes, y'all. President Joe Biden goes on air and makes a statement that drunk driving will no longer be seen as a felony. Well, he actually said he didn't see it as a felony. Yeah, that was interesting. That interview was interesting, okay? Because to say drunk driving isn't, I mean, maybe the act of drunk driving, but if you kill somebody, and let me just, because in California, there was a woman who I think was a nurse or something like that, going 133 miles per hour after drinking or whatever, came out. I don't know how true it is, but they said she was going through some stuff with the guy. Said the guy just broke up with her or whatever, said he didn't want to be with her. So she decided she's just going to go and drive her car super fast through this intersection, killed 5 people, but she ain't died. Man, she need to be locked under the jail. Okay? Now, I don't know if I said that last week or if I even brought that up last week, but yeah, you know, so rest in peace to the families that were lost. This is a hard week, man. That happened some weeks ago, but it's still in my mind because that was crazy. Let me see. What else I have here? Biden also passed a bill that will open investigation for the PPP loan fraud committed during the pandemic. So the searches may take up to 10 years, but you will be found and punished for your actions. So all you people that that signed up for them PPP loans, they coming for you. The fraudulent PPP loan, they coming for you. So I saw a lady, she did a whole video where she was telling people, like, make sure you get stuff out of your name and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, it's about to get serious real quick. Y'all need to clean that up right now, right here and now. Like, Y'all should never did that stuff in the beginning. I don't know. Somebody was like, I got the hookup. And y'all was just like, ooh, let me go and do this. No, like, stop. And guess what? Y'all, now y'all in the deep stuff. Y'all in some deep stuff. All right. Listen. Now, the newest outbreak of monkeypox. Monkeypox is out there, y'all. I don't have it. Thank God nobody in my family has it. There's some crazy stuff. All right. Like Brenda said on Scary Movie. There's some scary. It is. And to know that on The Simpsons a while back, they did a whole episode where Homer was hanging out with a monkey and he caught some monkeypox. And now monkeypox out here. Might need to be watching Simpsons a little bit more because they be predicting the future and stuff. So I got like 5 minutes. So let me clean this up. So in other news, this is a little bit graphic. If you don't want to hear the graphic, it's not real graphic, but I mean it's graphic, but it's like so it was a man who was found in Griffith Park in LA. He was found in a tree. I'm gonna just say that. And the cops said that he unalived himself. But the same victim was also found burnt up. So how did they do that and burn themselves up? Like, nah. So LA was quick to say that he unalived himself, and they really didn't have any details on the identity of the person, everything like that. But to just dismiss it that quickly and say that person unalived themselves, but they found hanging in they're found in a tree. That was just weird. Listen, man, unalives himself and also takes his 3 children with him. This was in Oklahoma City, y'all. This is getting real crazy because it was a man that did that, and it was a woman. I don't know exactly where she was at, but she actually killed one of her children. I think the other one is in critical condition. This is why, and I'm going to talk about this more with the topic tonight. This is why we have to really, really be careful who we have children with, because those people just took it to the next level. And now the one guy, he unalived himself and took his 3 children with him. And then the woman took the life of her 4-year-old daughter. And the 2-year-old son, I think, is still in critical condition. But I'll talk about that more during the topic. Listen, there have been reoccurring vids of little girls taking the well-known Dow test. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but this is when the Dow test, the Dow test is crazy because it's still showing, the results are still the same even after all these years, that kids are still being programmed to believe that, black is not beautiful, is actually dirty, and that, black people are not as pretty or as appealing as the whiter Dows. And it's sad. When I was watching those videos, I was just like, wow, I can't believe this is still a thing. And I can't believe that they're still doing this. Are they just let's see if our programming is working? That's why they're doing this Dow test. I can't say how I would have been when I was younger. I think it's unfortunate that a lot of women, a lot of kids don't see black as beautiful. And they actually became visibly upset when they were asked what doll looks like them. And one young lady said, I know that's right, I am Young P. One young lady said that she was going to, when she gets older, she was going to bleach her skin. So listen, y'all, this is not anything to be played with. We gotta really reprogram our children. We gotta give them positive affirmations about themselves. Don't, attack how they look. Stuff that they can't change. You get what I'm saying? Like, can't change your skin color. I mean, you could with some help with agents or whatever, but really you shouldn't, because you're born with it. And things that you're born with, your physical attributes, people need to stop attacking these kids over their physical attributes. I remember one time my uncle said to my niece, you don't need to be out in the sun too much because you're going to get darker. I'm like, let her soak up that vitamin D, okay? She's not going to get sunburned. It's just going to make her more beautiful and let that melanin shine through, okay? So, it's still a thing, y'all. It's parents that, if you bring home a really dark-skinned woman or man, they're like, why are you bringing that person in my house? And especially if the family is lighter skinned, it's still happening, y'all. Colorism is real. Racism is real. It's out there. All right. Let me see what else we have here. Moving on. Because I could talk all night about that, but I'm not gonna do this. This is just hit it and quit it. Okay. The popular kids drink Capri Suns are being recalled for possible contamination with cleaner solution. So please, so I get my son the Kool-Aid jammers and stuff like that. But I do recall one time someone did a video and they cut the Capri Sun packet, or it was something else, but it wasn't Kool-Aid jammers. They cut it open and they poured it out, and it was like all this stuff in there was dark. It was like it didn't look right. So gotta be careful. Got to be careful when you get these packages that you can't see through. You can't see what's in there, because they just be putting whatever in it, and you gotta smell it. And my son is real big on smelling everything that he eats before he eats it. Like, he smells it, or whatever he drinks, he smells it first. I'm like, this dude, my baby is like a detective. Like, this doesn't smell right. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna drink it. Like, this is not appealing to me. Kind of glad that he does do that. Check the cars of your women and your family. So I saw this video today. It was like 4 minutes long, but the person was telling you that you have to be careful, because I'm sure there's women out there that go to work really late, and they're leaving work. Like, I would leave when I was working at Amazon. I would leave at like 5:30 in the morning, and I still be on high alert because it was still dark. And then in the wintertime, it's still dark, so you want to make sure that you peep your surroundings and stuff like that. But women who are driving, all right, if there's something, like, make sure you walk around your car before you leave, because what they're doing is, people who are sex traffickers, they're taking and putting zip ties on the handle of your car, or to give a signal to people who are sex traffickers that you're an easy target. So make sure that you are ever vigilant. Make sure you have your mace on you, whatever. you know, take some self-defense classes so somebody can't just run up on you. You go, yeah, chop them right in the neck, yeah, just like that, you know. Incapacitate them, get a license to carry, okay? You know, because they're out there, they're still doing it, you know, because it's a money making business, and you know, and they're going to do whatever they can to get people who are going to service these clients. What's up, Logic 613? What's up, Waze was Waliki 9? Thank you for joining. Thank you, Different TV. So yeah, be very careful about that. Also, another thing, when you're out with your kids, right, try not to refer to them by name a lot. Only reason why is because some kids, their parents, they're calling their name out in public and they're saying their name over and over and over again. And then a stranger can just walk up and just call that child's name and just pretend like they know them, even though they don't know them, and possibly take them away. So I wanted to throw that in too, because I ain't have it written down. But on the subject of safety, we got to be very careful about who we're around, who's around us. You know, check your surroundings. Like, I'm ever vigilant. Every time I'm always like looking around, checking, peeping everything. I don't like when people walk up on me. Like today, I had an incident where a young lady, like, she crossed the street all extra fast. Like, I'm walking straight. I'm going straight to Broad Street. She's coming from this way and then going to Broad Street. But she could have just easily kept walking down. Like, she could have stayed on that side and kept walking down towards Broad Street. So I was just like, when she came up and she was like walking real fast towards me, I was like, okay, let me just stop and get out your way so you can get. And then she turned around and said, thank you. I'm like, hey, I be trying so hard not to be like that, but I don't like people just walking up on me or walking real fast towards me, because it gets me on high alert, and I had to like let her go ahead and do her thing and go on her way, because you're not gonna just walk up on me like that. And we were both going to the same spot. She was going southbound and I was going northbound, so she going across the street, and guess what? Her fast behind got caught in the middle of the street because she wanted to be all fast across the street. So then she had to wait for the other traffic to go the other way. So she had to stand in the middle of the street and wait. So there we go. So slowed your little behind right down. What's up, Reform Gangster? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. So that's all I got to say about that. Okay. Dang, it's a lot. Coach loses his life at a youth football game. That's really sad. I just saw that recently. Senseless violence at a youth football game. Like, this is probably kids out there playing football, enjoying themselves, and not getting caught up in the whole. I mean, we do want to get caught up in the win-lose type of thing, but stop giving out participation trophies, okay? When you play football, you play basketball, you play to win, okay? But what's up, R&B is me. Yeah, we play to win. So all I gotta say about that is, parents, stop getting so riled up at these games, okay? Stop getting so riled up. Why you getting so riled up for? It's kids playing football, all right? Playing basketball, whatever they're playing. And they getting all riled up, and then a coach lost his life because somebody brought a gun. As soon as it was some type of, like, I be thinking some people they be bringing their stuff because they be wanting to pop off, and they want a reason. Like, give me a reason to pop off, because I will pop off in this mug. Okay? Because there was absolutely no reason for you to have a gun at a youth football game. Okay? No reason. You just so happen to have it? No. Some people be going in with like, let somebody pop off. I'm going, listen, stop it. All right? It's no way. It's no way. Let me see what else. I just found out about this today too. A Texas teen was charged with killing his enemy's mother while she visited his gravesite for his birthday. So, what happened to older people and kids was off limits. You think you're gangster because you killed the mom at the gravesite of her son on his birthday? You think you're gangster? You're not gangster. All right? You a whole fool. And I'm glad you got charged, because that was just first of all, she ain't had nothing to do with everything that was happening. All right? Sometimes when children, when they get out in the world and they get out in the streets, and sometimes the streets consume them. And the mom just be trying to do her best to make sure that she doing her part to keep him off the streets. But if he want to be out in the streets, he out in the streets. And you go and kill her? Dude, like, you was a sucker. Cause there ain't no way. Like, how you go and thank you for stopping through before I'm gangster. I know it has been a long day. Thank you for showing me love and joining the Think Different TV. But this guy really thinks that he is, I don't know what he think he is. Cause that was a punk move, okay? So it's in Philly news, cause you know I'm from Philly. Y'all, get a ring on y'all children, cause y'all children's out of control, okay? I'm getting really tired of seeing these news reports about children running into spots, businesses, and thinking they could just destroy stuff. Like, it's the summertime, you know, before they even end school, before they end the school year, you should be looking into camps for them to go to for summer, so that you not be out in these streets. Keep them freaking busy. All right? It be so many parents trying to go out and do their own thing, and they be like, summertime, and they just be like, go ahead and do whatever, you know, because during the school year, the kids be in school, so they got some time to themselves or whatever. But some parents, they work during the day when their child is at school, so when everybody be home together at the end of the night. Listen, before they get out of school for the school year, have their butts signed up for some type of summer camp. Or have them signed up for a job, or volunteer them for something. Make them do something, because these kids have nothing to do but be destructive. And I'm so sick and tired of seeing this on the news. This is getting crazy. This is a Jamaican, I think it's a Jamaican spot, a Caribbean spot, up on Germantown or Shelton. If you live in Philly, you know where that is. Up on Germantown or Shelton, just existed. It's just existing. It is just there. And they decide, oh, we're going to go and tear it up. What's up, Philly Czar? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, Just Shades? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. They just go in there and just tearing up stuff, throwing chairs around, breaking the plexiglass, breaking the front window glass, like throwing bikes inside of there. Y'all need to get a ring on your children. Like, people be like, well, I can't watch my children every... Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just choosing not to. You just choosing not to. They say they're going over this person's house, and I'm like, okay, verify with the parent. Stop playing dumb. Like, my mom and dad only let me hang out with people who they like when I got to the age where they didn't really need to check up on me like that, but I wasn't getting into no dumb stuff. Like, these kids just be doing some dumb stuff, and it gotta stop, y'all. It gotta stop. And I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all, because I'm running low on time. But listen, There's some new music releases. NBA YoungBoy releases The Last Slametto, and it debuts as number one on the Billboard Top 100 and sells 150K copies. Sold 150K copies this past week. Megan Thee Stallion released her new album Traumazine, and yeah. Oh, and just want to let y'all know, August 9th was the day after my show, but it's also the birthday of the late great Whitney Houston, who I love so much. And I'm slipping because I was so wrapped up. I should have said something last week, but you know, love her, miss her, miss Nippy every day. All right. We just had we lost Olivia Newton-John. Crazy. We just lost Olivia Newton-John. We lost comedian Teddy Ray, who passed away at the age of 32. He was known for his joke being double cheeked up on a Thursday. So if y'all know about Teddy Ray, yeah, that was hard, because I just started watching this like court show thing on Defiant Official. It's on YouTube, and they have like these court shows where they improv, and they are given a case, and you got the prosecutor and the defense like going at it, and they're telling jokes as they're going through it. And I started watching because of Ryan Davis, because I'm a fan of Ryan Davis. And yeah, he had a few episodes on there as well. So rest in peace to Teddy Ray and Olivia Newton-John. Also, Anne Heche just died in a car crash. That was crazy. Like, all these people just passing away. The 20s, all right? The 2020s is getting out of control, honey. Like, we lose a lot of people. All right? So, what's up, Low Smooth Official? Thank you for joining us on Different TV. So that wraps up our Hidden and Critics. That's why I said I need to do Hidden Critics on a separate show, or do a separate thing for it, because these Hidden Critics is not Hidden Critics anymore. Like, we in there for a while, okay? We in there for a while, so I need to do a different show for that. All right, so the hot topic for the night. I know y'all saw it. I posted it. The exploitation of toxic relationships has led to a decline in healthy relationships in the Black community. Let's talk about it. All right, so back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember In Living Color. I do. I know there's a lot of other people on here that probably watched In Living Color. If you've seen In Living Color or know about it, please, put a fire emoji in the comment section, okay? So there was a skit. David Allen Greer and Kim Wayans, they played a couple who tried to kill each other, right? And we were like, laugh, ha 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 ha, this is so funny, because it's comedy, right? But when you think about it, there is something about that now we got to re-examine. And I'm not trying to take ruin y'all childhoods if y'all was younger when it was out, or ruin y'all teenhoods or whatever. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to bring light to something that I have been seeing a lot lately, okay? So when I say the exploitation of toxic relationships, they're always pushing toxic interactions between man and women. And more so in the Black community. So it's very, now it's like finding a unicorn when you see a Black couple who is together and happy. Why is that? Let's re-examine some things. Now, at first, we had a lot of sitcoms promoting Black love, all right? We had The Cosby Show. The love between Claire and Cliff was undeniable. you could see it. You could see, you could feel it. You know, there was a lot of shows like that in the past where they showed black love in such a rare form. But then we started getting shows like Love and Hip Hop, where you see black man and woman and other races too, but specifically going at it and cussing each other out and calling each other bees and hoes and niggas and all this different stuff, right? It is becoming more and more prevalent in society to see a black man and woman who are together going at it with each other, cussing at each other, coming at each other's necks. When I used to watch The Cosby Show, and I used to see Claire and Cliff Huxtable, I used to be like, Dad, I want to have a love like that. I want to be in a marriage, you know, have my stuff together financially and have kids, and, you know, and we work together as a team to run our household. And now I'm like, what are these kids being exposed to? They're not seeing this on TV. Did y'all know that July 27th, I believe it was July 27th or June 20th, I think it was July, was the premiere of a series called Black Love on OWN? Did y'all know? Did y'all know? No. You know how I found out about it? So I'm watching Reels, just scrolling through, and this young lady used an audio of a young lady who's also on Instagram, right? And this woman is named, her IG is I Am News Lady or something like that. So she did a whole thing where she's scamming the scammers, right? So I said, oh, this is kind of funny. So I went to her page and I'm just scrolling through her page and I'm looking at all her pictures and stuff like that. And she's in a loving relationship with her husband, and they try to get pregnant. They got pregnant. They have a daughter now. Everything is beautiful and just amazing. And he was a sports newscaster and she was working on the same thing. That's how they met. And it's just a beautiful story. And I saw that on her page she was advertising the show Black Love that's on OWN. But I don't see any other advertising for the show happening. Maybe I have to have OWN network to know that it's on. But I see when they're about to drop a new episode or a new season of Love and Hip Hop. And I don't even have to have TV or anything like that. But I know that it's happening. But see, they don't want to show us in love. Because like Tank said, he said they're not afraid of black hate. They're afraid of black love. Because black love can change things. It can make things happen. It could create such a force against everything bad that's happening to us. If we banded together and loved each other, they're scared of that. They're really scared of that. So what do? They put out these images of couples going at it, you know, showing that we black women and black men can't be together because look at this what happened. This is what happens. They fight, they argue, they call each other bees and hoes and niggas. They really go at each other, okay? And they can't be together, and that's why, you know, black men and women start dating outside their race. And it could not even be like something personal they experienced. They could just see it so much and see such a negative side of being with someone that looks like them, that they decide to be with someone of a different race. I'm not knocking interracial couples at all. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how when you get programmed, and this is programming, y'all. This is some deep-seated programming. Reading the Jim Crow, Willie Lynch, all them teachers, this has been a plan for the longest time to dismantle us piece by piece. You have the lighter skin against the darker skin. You have the young versus the old. You have the man versus the woman. It's crazy. And how they keep perpetuating it over and over in society and in the media. It just, Blueface and Krishan, black couple. All right? They rarely show the good times. They show when they're destructive. And should they even be putting stuff like that on the social media and everything like that? Like him always calling her out her name? No. Because it's distasteful. It's distasteful. But guess what? They're going to keep on putting it out there because that's what gets the views. That's what gets because people are more drawn to negative than positive. They're going to talk more about negative news than positive news. They're going to keep doing this. So they just keep feeding the monster, And remember Living Single? They had Overton and Sinclair who was together. And not only was this showing toxicity in a relationship, but it was also, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, it cleared up. It was also colorism too, because I'm break it down for y'all, okay? So on Living Single, you had Overton and Sinclair, who were lighter skinned in a relationship, a loving relationship. What's up, Ruben? Got the sauce? I mean, they had. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. They had their problems and everything, but they actually got married and they was together and they was living together and they was just so happy, right? Then you have the darker skinned couple, Maxine and Kyle. Toxic for it. Like, I mean, they obviously had some bomb sex, but they always was butting heads. They was always coming at each other. They was always, and it was there that they showed the juxtaposition of not only a toxic relationship versus a healthy relationship, but also a couple with darker skinned people in it and lighter skinned black people in it, right? What's up, Young and Getting It 54? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. So I want did y'all peep that? Did y'all see that at all? What's up, P23 on the beat? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Did y'all see that at all? Like, did y'all actually realize like what they was doing? Cause as I get older and I read more and I'm paying attention to a lot of things that we've been watching and that we've been exposed to over the years. I love In Living Single. I love that show. But you have to look at the colorism and the toxic relationship that was between Maxine and Kyle to know that they've been trying to program us not to be with each other for forever. Okay? No shade to the actors and actresses that played in Living Single. No shade to them, because they were, I mean, it was a beautiful story. Like, the whole show was bomb. Like, I mean, they always had you on the edge of your seat during the seasons. But look at those two relationships. Watch, gotta pay attention, right? And they don't really show, like, in the entertainment industry, there's a lot of power couples who've been together for years, like Ice Cube and his wife. Been together for years. All right. Ruben got the sauce, said, "What's good, my sis?" And yes, that was crazy how they would show and expose us to this all of our lives, and we not really pay attention. Exactly. I appreciate your input too, Ruben. Yeah, it's like Ice Cube and his wife have been together for years. Have a son that's look just like Ice Cube. Got his whole face. You know, loving relationship, got kids. They've been together for years, right? But they always want to talk about like his days with NWA and, you know, and he's also done some family friendly movies and stuff like that. But they always want to perpetuate the negative, right? Then you have, who else? Samuel L. Jackson and his wife. Been together for years. Denzel Washington and his wife. Great examples of power couples. People have been through thick and thin, who are still together, still very much in love. You know, I'm sure they have problems like everybody else, but this is what I would say is the example that we need to be seeing more of, right? But who do they choose to show us? Will and Jada, Bobby and Whitney, Nick Cannon with multiple women, Mariah Carey, you name it, you know. Steve Harvey and his, you know, and some people are like, well, they put themselves out there and that's what they do, and they put the relationships out there. But it's just like, that stuff gets crazy after a while. Like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing it? Like I said before, Love and Hip Hop was everything but love and hip hop. Definitely was no hip hop going on. I'm gonna say that because I don't know what they was putting out there. And the love, Mimi and Stevie J, Stevie J and Jocelyn. What else? Like, and I'm just talking about couples. They also showed us relationships, toxic relationships with people of the same sex too. You know, they weren't in relationships, but they also like to show the toxicity in all of our relationships. With friends, with co-workers, with this, with that. Like I said, it's not the norm for us to see a happy, loving black couple on TV. They're trying to erase it like it never happened. Like they only want to highlight the bad. But there are couples out there who love each other. My mom and dad have been together for 37 years. 37 years. You know, very much in love. Has not stopped since they first got together. You get what I'm saying? But people want to focus on the negative. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And how did we go from that to that? It was like slow cooking. All right. What's up, Palmetto Paper Chasers? It's the P's. Palmetto Paper Chasers. Chris Bentley official. Thank you for joining. Thank you for TV. Listen, we're about to get this independent artist spotlight done. But what do y'all feel about the topic tonight? The exploitation of toxic relationships has led to the decline of healthy relationships in the black community. I kind of framed it like a thesis statement, like I was doing a school paper. But I have seen this, and every time you turn around, you see it in the news, you see it everywhere, social media, showing the toxic relationship between brown people, black people, and relationships, and how kids, like I said, what's up, Mr. Handsome? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. How kids now are like, I don't want to be with somebody that look like me. I want to be with somebody else because, like, we're going to end up fighting, or she's going to end up calling me a name, or she's going to end up, or women being like, he's not going to do right by me because all black men do is cheat and all. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't want this to be a norm. So that's all I got to say about the topic, y'all. If y'all have more comments about the topic, please, when I repost the replay on my IGTV series and on my YouTube channel, feel free to get to typing, okay? Because sometimes people be scared to jump on here and share their points of view. But listen, this is an open forum. So anytime you want to jump in on a topic, just send me a request and I'll bring you right on in. What's up, Big Exclusive? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Like, come on in, right? And we'll talk about it more. But I'm coming up on time. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. And we're going to really get into this independent artist spotlight tonight because I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. I'm always excited when I have wonderful guests on my show, and this person is no different, okay? So definitely the topic tonight, exploitation of toxic relationships has led to the decline in healthy relationships in the Black community. What are your thoughts on it? Definitely going to probably do a follow-up. Y'all had something y'all want to say, you know, maybe just get typing. What's up, Soul Music? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Because this is something that I don't, like, my son, like I said before on past shows, his father and we parted ways. You know what I'm saying? And I figured that was best because I didn't want him to see us arguing and fighting all the time and, you know, just not getting along. And every time we're around him, he just sees us being cordial with each other, being nice to each other, never saying, I don't say anything bad about him around my son. He don't say anything, hopefully he don't say anything bad about me around my son. Thank you so much, Big Exclusive. I appreciate you. You know, like, hopefully he's not. I'm sure he's not. But we want to keep it positive around our son. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to only see us having pleasantries, not arguing. And when my mom and dad is around my son, it's the same thing. Like, honestly, like, coming up, I didn't really see my mom and dad argue. I can't say I have. I can't say I have seen them argue. And I've seen them work together as a team when it came to us kids. Because it was like, our kids is not going to run this house. We going to run this house. All right? So, yeah. And when it comes to those toxic relationships, y'all, in closing, when it comes to those toxic relationships, that's how we end up with situations like the Oklahoma situation with the man unaliving himself and also taking his 3 kids. When we have these women, that woman that killed her 4-year-old daughter, and all because of a toxic relationship. Like, listen, if you feel like you're starting to be in a toxic relationship, I mean, like, if you starting to see the signs, like y'all always arguing, you know, your partner has nothing positive to say about you or to you, it's time to let that thing go, okay? You can say, well, I love him, or I love her. But listen, love is supposed to conquer all. And it's not supposed to be drag out fights, arguing all the time, cussing each other out, calling each other names, if the love is actually there. So you might have to check it. Might have to check the pulse on that relationship. Listen, is this dead? Are we calling time? Not 10 on this relationship? 10 p.m. You calling time? I'm trying to tell y'all. Because the sooner you realize that, and don't bring kids into the thing thinking it's gonna make it better. It's just gonna make it worse. Like I see dummies, they be like, we fight every day. We go at it. But if we have a baby, maybe he'll start to like me. Maybe if we have a baby, no. That's not how this works. Because if y'all can't get along when y'all don't have a kid, y'all definitely not going to get along when y'all have a kid. It ain't going to happen, honey. It's not like all of a sudden y'all just going to magically, get along all of a sudden, because the problem's still going to be there. If they ain't fixed before you bring a child in the picture, all that stuff is going to be all mixed and matted together, and it get crazy, and then now you got a baby, and then y'all fighting in front of the kid, and then y'all break up, and then y'all going back and forth, and now this poor kid that didn't even ask to be in the picture, didn't even ask to be born, is now in the middle of all this chaos. Stop the madness. Stop the madness, y'all. If it's toxic and y'all have no kids, get out of it. Get out of it. Because there's nothing to tie y'all together. Once y'all have a child, y'all are bounded together forever. And unfortunately, when that's the case, when you have children and now y'all binded together, when y'all break up, someone who's mentally unstable in a relationship will take it a step further and say, well, this person cheated on me, because that's what happened in Oklahoma. You cheated on me. You sleeping with all these different men. You done hurt my feelings. You done hurt me. And now you ain't gonna have me or the kids. Y'all gotta be, listen, if you ain't got no kids, like that, if you ain't got no kids, and you make a clean break, make that clean break. Okay? Even if, and then there's some people, it's like so many situations. What's up, Floricita? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, She Love Cat? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, Ryan O? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. There's some people that be like, oh, well, I got out of a relationship and we wasn't together no more, but then I found out I was pregnant later on. So what? That don't mean you gotta go back. That do not mean you gotta go back. Let the person know, hey, I'm pregnant or whatever, and just leave it at that. You don't have to go back to no toxic relationship because y'all having a kid. No. It's just a lot, y'all. So just leave it alone. Leave it alone. So that was the topic for tonight. Ooh, that took a lot out of me, because I can't tell y'all the amount of times I done seen all this craziness on TV and in the media and everything like that. You know what I watch? I watch Judge Judy. And yeah, it be toxic stuff on there too. But I just can't bring myself to watch anything else right now. I can't. Because you have cable and ain't nothing on TV. Like, people be like, oh, but you ain't watch this. I mean, you might have a few things on Netflix. You might have some things on Stars or whatnot. Listen. If we need to give more life and more attention to things that show us in a positive light. Show relationships between man and woman, people of color in a positive light. So if y'all got on, listen, the new season of, I think it's the last season too, I think it's the final season 2 of Black Love is up. So go and check it out. All right. I love a good love story. And scene. So once again, y'all, thank you for tuning in to Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by your girl right here, LaShia. All right. And Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you and our wonderful sponsors. So we're going to get into these sponsors. Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. Anointed Ads can also be found on IG and Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. I had to think about it for a moment. ANOINTEDADS. Wow, I'm tripping. So I think I'm so excited about the Independent Artist Spotlight. So I'm flubbing a little bit, but guess what? We're gonna bring it right back. Anointed Ads has created the flyer for Think Different TV, as well as working on a website as we speak for Think Different TV, and has created the logo for our beautiful merch. All right. So when you're ready to get your event flyer, your business flyer created, or your website created for your business, or whatever you got going on, make sure you hit up Phil at 609-534-0237. That's 609-534-0237. And listen, when you do, make sure you mention Think Different TV, because you receive 15% off of your first project. All right. And then we have our next sponsor, our day one sponsor, Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly, alkaline with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. It's good and good for you. So when you're ready to hydrate the right way, get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water right here on IG at UPHORIAWATER. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area, you can have Euphoria Water delivered straight to your home. And all you have to do is call Captain at 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279. All right. So make sure y'all check out Euphoria Water. It's so good. It's so cold. It's still cold because it's in my stainless steel travel mug. All right, my stainless steel travel mug with Think Different TV on it. You know, if you're looking to get the same thing, all right, and you see this is nice, and you're like, I want to get me one too. Where you get it from? I got it from thinkdifferenttv.biz. So go ahead and place your orders, y'all, because we got this. We got a lot of different merch. And Think Different TV is moving on up. We got merchandise. So get yourself some stuff right now. Moving on up. Got some merchandise. And y'all can find it at www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. Okay? Now, we also have our other sponsor, Kaichi Mobile. Has hands, will travel. Licensed esthetician, licensed massage therapist. Listen, y'all can find Kaichi Mobile right here on IG under Kaichi_mobile. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. That's KAICHI_MOBILE, right? She is ready to put the paws on y'all. So go ahead, get your brows done. Get your back massaged, okay? She does chair massage, table massage. She is amazing, okay? So just go and check her out. She also has her booking site right on her IG and her bio. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? All right, y'all. So that is our sponsors. And we're going to hop into this independent artist spotlight that I'm so excited to do, because guess what? This guy is amazing. All right? Amazing. Or should I say, well, I can't say that because that's something different. But listen, this guy, he is off the charts. Like, album out right now, 94 baby. Listen, first of all, I feel super old because if he was born in 94, then I feel old, okay? Already got me feeling old. Thanks a lot, guy. But this artist is named HAZE. He's out of South Carolina. Amazing artist. The album is dope. It's fire. It's everything. It's giving what needs to be gave. Okay. I mean, I first heard HAZE listening to Trivo La Fire's stuff. Okay. On Trivo La Fire stuff. I don't know if I say it twice, right? But on his album, he has HAZE featured on there on a song called Yao Ming. And he just has that, his voice is like, yeah, this dude need to be doing something with music, or he just has that music, that voice is already studio ready, radio ready, like, and then the content is amazing, it's dope. The engineering on his album, the production on his album, listen, the South is, they doing it, okay? They are doing it, and they're I have met so many talented, gifted people from South Carolina, and this is no different. So under Palmetto Paper Chasers, all right, this is the company that he has. I want to say record label, but listen, straight fire across the board. I'm going to bring him in because I want him to tell you more about him and what he's doing, what he's bringing to the table. I'm going to say this. I have been such a big person on making sure that I am doing my due diligence to spotlight people who need to be spotlighted. And this person is no different. All right. Y'all need to go and check these artists out. These people that I'm bringing on my show, y'all need to go check them out because they are working hard. They are bringing y'all quality content, quality music. Like, it's been a while since I've listened to music and actually felt anything. You get what I'm saying? I listen to music now, I just be feeling depressed. I be feeling like, I don't want to get up and dance. I feel like it's weird, like, because it's not even that type of music. But every track on this album, like, makes you want to get up and dance, makes you want to move. It, like, the hooks are catchy. Like, I'll be able to sing along with it. I know what he's saying. Because, you know, sometimes you be listening to music today and you be like, what the hell did they just say? Can hear everything. Everything is crystal clear. Got a little Latin stuff up in there, a little merengue and stuff like that. I could do a little bit of that. Listen, fire, just fire. And y'all probably laughing at me. I don't care, because I like to have fun, okay? And this is definitely an album that you can have fun. I mean, he, from the freestyle all the way to the finale and the bonus content, amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this guy in. I know he's on here, so let's see. Bring him in. Let's bring him in. Send him the invite, so he'll be joining soon. Because I want y'all to hear about this young guy. Hey!
Uh-oh, let me turn around the camera.
Oh, yeah, because I'm like, we're really...
What's up, Rick?
Hi!
How you doing?
I'm great. And look, y'all, he got a beautiful smile. See you up there smiling.
I appreciate that.
So, listen. So I like Trevo was like, listen, we gotta have Hayes on the show. He's
I
like, we gotta have
appreciate
Hayes on
y'all.
the show. And I had already heard your voice. And then I was like, do he even got an IG? And I was like, and he was
Working
like,
on everything
he
now.
has one, he just started. I was like, okay. But let me tell you, album is dope. All right.
I
You
appreciate that.
really put your everything in this album. Quality content, the production, the lyricism in it, just everything. I just love it. I just love
I
it.
appreciate it. It means a lot to me, for
And
real.
yes. So I want to ask you, can you please introduce yourself to the people out there? Let them know who you are, what you do, and what you want them to think of when they hear the name Hayes.
Well, from South Carolina, you talk Trevo a lot. That's my cousin, and me and him tight like that. So but I'll be real with you. I just love music. Like, to be honest with you, I make it from the heart. I make it from the soul. It ain't about who got the hottest song. It ain't about who doing what or whatever. It's just whatever I feel at the moment. And I hope it resonates. I hope it can, relate to some people. I hope it's something that people can relate to. I'm glad you say you can dance to it. I appreciate that. So, just, but just in general, just want to, put good music in the world and hopefully make something from it.
Awesome. So here's my thing, right? I always bombard people with a whole bunch of questions. Some people I don't even get a word in. But I've noticed that you've been working really hard. Is this your first album?
I'm sorry, my camera going in and out.
That's okay. Is this your first album?
Well, I've been working on music, but it's one of the first things I put out.
All
Just
right.
trying to get
So
everything started. Like I said, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hate keep bringing Trevo up, but he was the one that kind of helped me and kind of showed me that I need to be in the studio, showing me different things like so.
awesome. So like I want to ask you the process. All right. When did you say, you know what? Like, was it just Trevo in your ear? Or was it like you at one point in time was like, yo, I need to just do my project. I need to just like get something out there, because sometimes people keep putting it off. Like I know I put mine off for like forever. Then one day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do an album. So was it like that for you, or was it like a long? We had people working on albums for like 10 years. What was your process?
I had people working around me. It was the same thing. Like I said, I make music all the time. I could be cooking on the grill, I could be with my kids or whatever else, and I'll still be thinking of songs or thinking of things to do. But it's just that I let life take me a kind of away from music because I know, like I say, I keep talking about kids because they're my pride and joy. So at the end of the day, I know I got to do what I got to take care of my family too. But at the same time, you can't just keep putting off your music. You can't. I look at it, the older you get, the harder it gets because I ain't gonna say it's an age limit on it, but at the same time, it's like if I can do it now, well, why wait till tomorrow? If I can do it
Exactly.
now, accomplish something now. The longer I wait on that goal, the harder it's gonna be to accomplish in my eyes. So
Well, I will say this. It was worth the wait. Because
I
some people
appreciate
just,
it.
just put out whatever. You get what I'm saying? And then you're like, what the heck is this? Like, and with music, it's not, I don't feel it should be a rushed process. It should be definitely like something that you put in a slow cooker and you kind of like just make happen over time. Like what was the song that you took longest to like write and really record?
Uh, I'll be honest. Like I probably say the longest one that it took me to record, I guess, was the finale off that tape, just because it was already in my head, and I think of a lyric here this day or that day, and next day over I might think of something else, then switch around, change it around. But besides that, like I said, a lot of it just come from thinking of everyday things, doing everyday things, and the music coming to me as I go through life, to be real with you.
Absolutely. And what I want to say is, because there's a lot of stuff on here. Wait a minute, let me go to the other page. Um, it was a lot of stuff on here that I was just like, hold on real quick. Yeah, it was a lot of tracks on here where I was just like, he's telling a story and just putting it together in music form. Cause it's like you're talking about like you're always on go, you're always like doing something to get money and you're a paper chaser. Like that's what you're can you talk about your company a little bit too?
Well, Pop Metal Paper Chase was built with between me and my bro that's on here now, Sean J. Zona. We did music together since we were younger, like since he was in band and since I would say 12, 13. It might be just a little joke rap on a song that's already out or switching the lyric here and there, but it always grew on us. So it really is like, it's a brand, but it's more than just a brand. It's more like a brotherhood. It's more like something that we established that we want to have more in life. Coming from the South, especially Carolina, where we're from, it's not really too much musical opportunities out there. I'll be honest, my parents were like farmers and my mom worked a plant job. So, and I grew up
Oh
across
wow.
from a cow field. So, I wasn't really supposed to be no way near this or no way around this, but somehow it just came to me. And like right now it's all startup, but we're trying to build like branding where we got our own t-shirts. Even if we can help other artists get to a point where they can record songs better, or we can even open up our own record label or something like that, or our own recording studio. Just different things that'll help out from around here, just because it's a lot of musical talent in South Carolina, like you say, and I see a lot of musical talent in our community. But at the same time, just to give a chance for everybody to shine, everybody to at least be able to chase that dream, whether they go through with it or whether they decide it's not for them, but just to give that opportunity to our area. Like I said, it's all built up. We
Awesome.
still got to get the Spotify and everything up, but it's just something. Right now, it's a dream, but I'm a dreamer. So at the end of the day, a dream can be turned into reality in my eyes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's commendable that you want to reach back and give back to the community, because some people, they just be like, I'm doing this for me to help get my family out of everything. But rarely do you see a case where people want to reach back and help the community that they're in and
Yeah.
help other people who have that passion like they do to get out there and branch out and do their thing. Big Exclusive had a question. He said, who are your musical influences?
My biggest one was Tupac. Like, not being funny. I know you was talking about toxic relationships and things dealing with, the black community, especially on the relationship side. I was watching since earlier, but joined in, a little later. But for me, Tupac, because I went through my own type of little thing, and that kind of music helped me out. I don't know why, it's just something that resonated with me. I grew up in that
Hmm.
Lil Wayne era, so I always wanted to. I hear Lil Wayne kill every track he was on. I always wanted to do the same. So probably I say
So I
Lil
know you
Wayne and
wait.
Tupac.
Yeah, I know you waiting for that Carter 6, huh?
Yeah.
But you know what? Listen, they need to be getting put on to 94 baby, because this joint, like I'm a big person. Like it has to catch my ear. Like I'm like if I'm doing something, this is how you know it's a good song or a good album. If I'm doing something, I'll be into whatever I'm doing. But if I gotta like stop what I'm doing, be like, ew, like that's how it
So
was.
this,
I had to put it on my TV. It was loud, like honey, it was loud. I was like, yes. And then when I started hearing them Latin beats and stuff, I'm like, okay, we got a lot of diversity up on this album, and it's not like same type of beat over. It's actually some type of fluidity and diversity in the beats and the production. And so I want to ask you this, like when you were doing your project, who were you working with? Who were the producers on the album? How many producers did you work with? Like I know I had like 4 different ones. I didn't want my album to sound all the same. You know what I'm saying? I wanted some, some variety in my
You
track.
want to switch it up, I understand. But like I said, I'll be honest, all this comes from me doing daily stuff. Like I said, I could be at work and get on lunch break and I go on YouTube and just look at different beats and different instrumentals. And instead of like listening to other people's songs, I just listen to, that helps calm me down. Music helps keep me relaxed. So at the end of the day, like I could be on the grill cooking and I'm gonna play an instrument. I could be, the kids just got ready for bed, and while they getting ready to go to sleep, I got headphones in listening to music. So it's just something that comes natural. But I'll be honest, like I'm the type, I make my songs based off the beats I hear and the sounds I hear. Like you say, you got to catch my ear. So it was a lot of different people. I will say that. I don't remember all of them. I know One Instruments was one of them, but it was like, I like the beat. Oh, okay. Hit them up. Hey, can I use this for such and such? Can I get a leash on it or something? Just something so I can say I can do and push it out, you know? But I know RJ Basker was the one that did the finale. Ran Instrumentals, the one he did a song for Youngboy recently, and his beats are dope to me. But that was another one, and it's like I said, each song probably had maybe two. I got two songs for a producer, but from all them songs, everything was switching different. Like I said, I could be cooking on the grill, and I thought of it, and I just make sure to save it and go to the studio, record it, and get everything cleared.
You talk about cooking a lot. Like, are you really like a cooker? Like, do you really be making stuff, or you just saying that, because you want the girls to be like, oh, he cooked too, like,
Oh, I'll keep it real with you now. When I first start off, I burn up everything I touch. Like I was messing up everything. And it got bad when I was cooking for the kids and the kids be like, Daddy, I don't want that. So now I'm looking like, well, damn, I gotta go get something to eat. So instead, I don't waste my money cooking the food. Now I don't waste my money to go get something to eat. So it made me learn how to cook. It made me learn to be better at it. Now I can't say I can cook everything, but like a steak on the grill or something, especially the grill, anything on the grill I can pretty much rock with. But you ask me to get in the kitchen and you might need a new kitchen. But
oh man, those kids. But you know what? Kids are so honest.
yeah,
Like my son be like, no, I don't want that. He be
I'm the
like, no,
same
I don't
way.
want like that. Okay. But every time I make pasta, like he is like, no, 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 no. Like he wants it. But I make anything else, he be like, nope, nope, I don't want it. Pizza. I order some pizza. So how many kids do you have?
I got two. My little boy 7 and my little girl 2.
Oh wow. So that's something like so you doing this like how do you keep that balance by being, going to the studio and then balancing your fatherhood, like everything that's going on, like how do you keep those balance? Like a lot of people ask women that question, but they never really ask men that. So how do you keep it all balanced?
It's something I had to learn. At first, I'd say that I had to get priorities together and get things in check, especially when I first had my son. Like I was in college and I was still used to, hanging out with the homeboys, doing what I do, chilling, what it was. And I worked, my pops on the business. I worked with him, help him out. Then I had my own job. So it was like I had to learn to balance those things. But between uh, work, fatherhood, music. So, because like I said, I still provide and try to take care and do the best I can for them. I know music is my passion, but I know it also takes money and it takes more than just me making the music because I got to pay for the studio time. I got to pay for the promotion. I got to pay for anything I do, You can do freeways, but it's good to at least have some kind of financial background with it. You might run into opportunity that you want to take and want to be able to go for it. And it's good to set and put aside. But yeah, it's, I ain't gonna say hectic, but it's all over because I work 2 different jobs pretty much. Help my pops out with his business, something that I hope to take over one day. And then I also work my own job and get home, kids is that and the third. That's why I usually listening to music and make music. Yeah, I make music like throughout the stuff that I do. And then afterwards, when I get the time, okay, it might be this weekend free, I'm gonna go to the studio. And I might drop 2 or 3 at the studio at that time or whatever and go from that. But I,
That definitely
I,
sounds like my
I can,
schedule. Like getting in the studio, I was like to record my studio my album. I had to go in. every Friday. Like that was my only day. And I had to just
Gotcha.
like make it happen every Friday. Be there I was at 69th Street like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I will be in the studio till about like 7, 8 o'clock. And it's just like I had to make the time, because before I just thought I could just get by without having a project or having anything tangible that people could take with them after
Yeah.
my set or whatever. And then I started realizing like, oh no, like people want to hear me like in their cars. They want like they don't want to see me at the show. They want to take me home with them. Like not take
Yeah, they
me
want
home.
to get on YouTube and see you.
But but they wanted to like hear my voice outside of the show. So I was like, let me go and record the album. And that's what I ended up doing, was just making that time. And um my son was only 2 at the time when I did the album. So trying to balance that, and then, you know, and then having a partner that was supportive but really was kind of like, you know, you see me
Gotcha.
every other day of the week, or like Friday when I'm like about to go to the studio. It's like, you know, like that's another situation entirely. But how is your support system when it comes to that? Because it sounds like you have a great support system because you're able to balance the two.
It's great. On the end of the kids are always taken care of, and the kids are well, you know. So that's something I never have to worry about. I'm the one that always I'm always on go, like the song said. So I'm the one that always have to make time, and you know what I mean, we work together. Like if she has something to do, then I understand that, okay, this can wait. I got the kids. But I'm also the type too that, like I said, I believe each individual is their own person. So like how you were saying about you go to the studio, it's like, you know, like I'm not that type to do that. I'm not that type to go through that neither. I don't, you know what I mean? Like respect my goals just like I respect your goals. That's what partnership is. Like even when you was talking about the toxic relationships earlier. At the end of the day, like, yes, we have kids together. Yes, we have, you know, a bond between those two. But at the end of the day, like I know you also have your own goals that you want to achieve in life. I have my own goals that I want to achieve in life. And at the end of the day, I feel like if you're going to work together, then you work together as a team to make that work. You don't just, oh no, you can't do this because I got this going on. Or, I can't do this because you got that. That's not how the partnership should work. You know,
Absolutely.
it's a balance in that. Like I say, it might be times that, hey, I need a break. You know, I want to go do this, that, and the third. And your partner might be going through the same thing, but it's growing pains. You know, nothing is ever perfect. Sometimes you get mad, you get frustrated, but like I said, if it's a partnership, you work together. You work. Like you said earlier, love conquers all. I agree with you when you said that, and I'm a firm believer of that. So you know,
You really was watching the show or listening to
I
me.
was watching the show since 9 o'clock. Yep.
I be like, because I just be talking. I be like, if people listening, they listening. If not, they're not. Well, I'm gonna talk anyway. I'm gonna say it anyway. But I do appreciate you tuning in, and I just knew that this independent artist spotlight was gonna be fire, because like she was spoke very highly of you, and like I said, I already heard you on Y'all Main, so I knew, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like on Y'all Main, you're the first first voice we hear on the song. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, oh, okay, all right.
He also he also tell you I'm the competitive type too. So I know he gonna come and do his thing. So I ain't gonna let him outshine me. So I gotta do my thing too. We gotta just have to battle and go at it. But I can't let you kill me on the song.
Oh, healthy competition is great, all right, because I'm the
Oh
same
yeah.
way. I'm definitely the same way. But when I do, I'm trying to do more collabs with people. But I feel like it's a like when it's R&B and it's rap, is two different things, because when you do R&B, you want to find somebody that really compliment your voice, and like, so track don't be all sound crazy and stuff like that.
Know what you
um
mean.
But I mean, it's the same thing with rap too. Cause I mean, like, you don't want somebody like.
Hop on your song.
Actually, I wanted to say something real quick. I just thought of something. So I was tuning into a battle. and the person like put Bad Boy against Murder Inc., right?
Uh,
But it was funny because one of the songs he played for Murder Inc. was Ashanti's Unfoolish. And
yeah,
on Unfoolish, or was it Foolish? It was a remix. But on that remix, it had Biggie on it, right? But
yeah.
Biggie part Bad Boy. But I was just like wow. Back then, they didn't even care. They blurred the line so they could bring us great music. And I love that y'all down there, y'all work together and create it just come together and collab so we can get quality music. You get what I'm saying? It's no egos. It's like, listen, like of course it's healthy competition when you're on the track. You don't want nobody to really outshine you, like moving on. But
Yeah, that's it.
it's not like y'all going at it where y'all can't work together. Y'all
Oh
actually
no,
are
at the,
working together.
yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about, like I said, all of us are in a situation. I might not know your situation, you might not know my situation, but I know from life that everybody got a situation going on, no matter what it is. And I know if you a good person and you somebody that's trying to do something and be better in life, you won't better in your situation. So we can come together and the chemistry match, and you know what I mean. We can link up, make songs, make whatever, just to get. It might help you out. It might not help me. Might help me. Might not help you. But at the end of the day, just to build that networking system. I don't like if me and Trevo make a song. If he take off, I'm happy for him. I'm not gonna get mad at, oh, he left me behind. No. At the end of the day, I feel like that's what we was working towards. At least you made it out, you know? Like I'm still gonna grind regardless. I'm still gonna chase what I got to regardless. So at the end of the day, no matter who I work with or whoever's around me, if I make a song with you, I wanna see you do good too. It's nothing about no, oh, I'm salty because he did this without me, or I'm salty because he got this from that. No. At the end of the day, I'm the type, as long as we can cut even, split even, I'm good, you know? If you get more from it, then kudos to you, but I ain't gonna sit here and hate on nobody game, because like I said, I just love music. So somebody might think you whack, I might think you hot, you know what I mean? I say take that chance to anybody.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, you dropping gems tonight. You dropping gems tonight. I love, but I just loved it because, man, I feel like, all right, I live in Philly and we up north, and it just seems like competition, competition, competition all the time. Nobody's working together. Everybody's like split apart. Everybody's in their separate whatever. Um, but y'all got it. Y'all got it down there. Y'all have a very strong network. Y'all are doing great. Y'all have amazing producers that are doing their thing. Y'all are in the
Amen.
studio with some amazing engineers, because like the stuff, it just seemed like, okay, it need to be on radio. Like I need to hear this on the radio. I don't need to be hearing what's playing on the radio right now. I need to hear y'all stuff on the radio. And has
Appreciate
there
that.
ever been like a talk like maybe y'all need to have your own radio station, your own
That's a
station
good
on
idea.
what happened?
I said that's a good idea.
Listen,
See, I'm dropping
listen,
jewels. You might be done put me on to something I need to look into.
listen. I hope I get a little bit of that money because I came up with the idea.
I got you.
but but I will say this, like I feel like y'all just need to have your own station that we tune into, like on Pandora, hey, got our own station, or on Sirius XM or something
Seriously.
like that, because I would definitely tune in. Like the South, y'all music is popping right now, and listen, y'all had it was times in the past where, and I mean, Wayne is still Lil Wayne and all of them still doing it. You get what I'm saying? But we need to hear the new, the new. We need to hear more of the new.
So,
And you definitely got it. You got it. Like I think y'all all in good company because y'all have a really strong circle and y'all have so much to
sure.
offer us, the listeners. You get what I'm saying? And I say this about all the artists that I've come across so far. Y'all have a story that needs to be told, and it's being told, and it needs and we need to stop stifling y'all creativity, because like people my age range, they're like, I'm not trying to hear all that. Da, da, da. But I'm like, give them a chance. Cause this is no different than when our parents was hearing our music and like, what the heck are they saying?
Cut
You know
that
what I'm
off. I don't
saying?
want to hear that.
It's the same thing. It's like the same thing. But I like that y'all are so great at like pushing out and making yourselves present, like putting yourselves out there.
Yes,
When
man.
you,
Let's go.
but I want to ask you, what took you so long to have an IG?
To be honest with you, I ain't into social media too much. I ain't gonna say introvert, but it ain't nothing that really crossed my mind. I go through so much throughout my day doing so much that I really don't have time for the phone.
Oh
You can ask
wow.
anybody I know, but I'm a bad texter and I'm a bad at answering phone calls. I'll call you back and I'll text you back, but I ain't gonna answer right away. That's from
Well,
mom to
you
dad
think
to
I
the
caught
people
you
at the
on the show? Cause I would have been highly upset if I went to go bring you in. You was not on here. I would be like, no, we're not doing this. Trevo, get him on the phone right now. I can't get in touch with him either. Oh my gosh. Like, sound like my mom. I told her today, because she was like, she's like, you don't call me. I was like, Mom, I call you all the time. You don't answer your phone. Like, what's wrong with you? But definitely, like, let me just, I'm sorry, I gotta touch myself up real quick.
do
But,
your thing.
cause I can't have no chat lips on my show. I'm like, why she got crusty lips? But definitely, I'm just being goofy right now. But definitely,
Yeah.
social media, because we have the independent artist panel coming up on the 35th episode. And I always said, like, artists, we need to be on social media, because that's where it is. That's where your emotions happening. That's where you're gonna get the most sales. Just putting yourself out there. And um, so are you ready for all that comes with? Because that's another thing. When you make an album, people are gonna look to you to promote it and to put it out there. And it's a good thing that you're friends with Trevo, because Trevo always be on social media.
I was just about to say that. He was the one that told me that I need to be on TikTok, and he helped me make my Instagram. He was the one that told me that I need to be put all my music out like across all platforms. I know he got everything set up from the BMI to the ASCAP, and he showed me how to do it. And I ain't gonna say life. Sometimes, like I said, I hate procrastinate. I hate to procrastinate, but if I got something to do life-wise, I go do that. And by the time you're tired at night, you get to it, start on it, fall asleep, and then. But at the end of the day, like he's helping me big time too. Like from the TikTok to the Instagram to the Spotify to I had Facebook already, but yeah, everything else he pretty much helping me
You
out
don't
with.
have Facebook. That's like the starter kit for everybody in
There
like
you
our
go.
age range. Like you started at well, I started with Black Planet, I think. And then I had MySpace. Then I had shh. Let me stop telling on myself. Like I also had dial up. like it's crazy. But there's probably people like what is dial up? I'm gonna have to Google that. The
I feel
dial
you,
up.
pain. I go through it.
But definitely like I feel like this generation, the way that you make connections and the way that you really put yourself out there is through social media. And I'm like, are you ready for all of that? Are you ready for the wave that's about to hit? Because you drop your album, you got your social media, people gonna be hitting you up left and right, like, dude, like I need to, like, are you ready for that? Like, are you ready to take this to the next level and be like that type of artist? Because some people they be like, I like me personally, I did my album. But then I was like, I'm better at behind the scenes stuff and doing stuff like this. And I'm not really a person that wants to really go out there and be like promote my album and doing concerts and stuff like that. Like I don't feel like I'm at that stage,
I
you know.
understand.
And that's fine because at least I put out an album, you know, at least I did
Oh, that's
something,
nice.
you know. But where is the next level for you? What do you plan to do with your music in the next 5, 10 years?
For me personally, the next level, like I said, I got to learn all the social media stuff. I sound like an old person. I ain't but 27, but I just never was into social media like that. It was so much. I grew up in the country, so you know, Wi-Fi sucked, cable go in and out. You ain't had time to really watch TV and do things. You really was out the doors more than anything, and that's something different from the kids. Even my kids and the generation growing up under me. But personally, I had to learn that like it's more than just your music. It takes the person that you are yourself, like self-care, whether it's working out, time to yourself for mental awareness or mental care. All that plays a big factor into your music. And that's the part that made me like, I'll be honest, I put 94 Baby out probably about a year ago, and I got enough music to make another tape and probably then some. But that's what I was working on now. I'm trying to put out, instead of dwelling on the past, I have even more songs that I just want to say, okay, I feel good about myself. I'm feeling more confident. Okay, I'm doing better in life. Let's focus on this now. You know, everything's set. You don't have to worry about this or that. You don't have to stress on, okay, this bill due, that bill due. The kids need diapers, wipes. You got it where you are a little more financially stable now. That's not a worry. You got enough saved up where you can, okay, that's taken care of, and I can put this to the music without even hurting or damaging what I'm got going on life-wise and what I want to do goal-wise. So, but in the next 10 years, I hopefully see me at BET. Hopefully to see me around 21 Savage, Young Thug, Future. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Big goals, big bills, big dollars, things like that. But at the end of the day, like,
Let's talk that talk. Let's put that in the universe.
yeah,
Yes.
you gotta talk it into fruition. So, you know, but
Absolutely, absolutely. And I totally get where you're coming from as far as having everything together before you're like, I'm gonna jump into this because like people be like, I'm a starving artist. Well, you be like, hey, I want to be an artist, but I don't want to be starving. Like I'm trying to have something on my plate. Like, you know, I totally understand where you're coming from because my dad did the same thing. My dad, he always wanted to play an instrument. He always wanted to do that. He watched his brothers, you know, one plays the bass, one plays the guitar, and he said, I want to play an instrument too. But he made sure we were good before he didn't even pick up the saxophone, the alto sax, until he was 40.
okay.
So he said, y'all good, y'all straight, y'all got your stuff together. Now I can do something that I want to do. And he meant
So,
like financially, you know, like I had a job, my brother had a job, my sister was still she the baby, so she didn't have a job yet. But he was like, at least I know that my oldest two are taken care of, and now I can go and do what I want to
so
do without breaking bank. And you know, it's a lot of respect that comes with that because it's like, okay, you really made sure we was good, and then say I want to do something that I have a passion for. And I think that when it comes to being a parent, you know, some people were like, oh well, you know, I know I'm a parent, but I'm gonna do me.
yeah,
But it's like you can't be like that all the time because your kids look to you to be a role model and to really
they,
set that precedent and set that standard, you know. And I respect my dad a lot because it's like he could have been the type that be like, I don't care, I'm gonna just go do this. I got passion. This is what I want to do. Blah blah blah. But he said, no, I'm gonna make sure my kids are straight. Then I won't take up that. And then he just went full blown with it. He got alto, tenor, soprano sax. He be going in. He be doing shows more than me. Like that goes to show you that it's never too late to,
oh yeah,
you know, delve into your passion and everything like that. And you're 27 years old and you already have your mind right, like, okay, I gotta have everything in order and stabilized before I even go and do my music. But take that leap and say, I'm going to do my music now, and everything's still being taken care of. But I'm going to do my music now and really put my focus and my attention on doing music and bringing quality content. And I'd rather you take the time and bring us some quality, because it's not always quantity over quality. It's never that.
You're right.
It's always quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And I see you have a significant amount of tracks on here, but at the same time, you're like, I still got more. I still got more. I'm still working. I'm still working. I'm still getting things done. Still working. I am Young P. I'm still doing my thing. I'm still, going and doing my thing. And you're always on go. Like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna slow down, because I gotta get things done. And I gotta make that money, and I gotta keep, But the thing is, like, it's not monetized just yet. So you still say, I got my job, I got my things going on, to bring the money into the household, and that in itself, I see that you're a young man that got your head on straight. You're not out here just like all crazy with it, and I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. I'm really proud of you. I'm like, between the music and then hearing your backstory and hearing how your family, how they have a business and everything like that. That's amazing. Like,
I appreciate that.
Stuff like that about artists, like knowing the backstory and everything like that. So that is amazing. And I want to shut up right now because somebody actually asked about your R&B mix, the 2 a.m. R&B mix.
That's my homeboy. I made a song when we was in college together, and like back then, like since I didn't have the money to actually go to the studio, like rides back and forth like that, I actually brought a computer, I brought a microphone, I brought everything so I could do it for myself. I went on YouTube, learned a whole bunch of practices and videos and things like that. And excuse me. But yeah, I learned all that, and I was actually in the room recording, and he heard the song, and he actually got a copy of it, and he played it for people. I didn't personally, I didn't care for it, but I was feeling, that whack, but he actually let people hear it, and I walked in the room. I didn't know you sing. I don't, but they was like, well, it sounds good, and made me feel, I guess, better. Like I can try different things. Like I was always, I ain't gonna say hardcore rap, but like I said, I listened to Wayne, so I grew up off a lot of lyricism. So it was always punchline here, punchline there, break it here. It was like, that's how. Nobody ever really taught me rap, or nobody ever really taught me how to do any of this. It just came with repetition and just listening to different beats and practicing different things. But yeah, I dibble and dabble in everything. Like I feel like when you say artist, it's more than just, I rap, or I sing. You can do country music, you can do rap music, reggae. I ain't Jamaican, but I think the lyrics that sound Jamaican. So country, like I said, just all different type of, I don't know, I feel like music is the world. Like the world is sound, and the sounds that you hear contribute and influence everything around you. Like us being in the country, I know you said from the city, I guess.
Uh-huh.
All right, the city, I don't know how it is up there. I've been to Georgia, but I can't stand it being in the city, because it's like a bunch of, I can't get no peace of thought, peace of mind. It's a honk here, or a car riding down the road here, an ambulance here, or somebody I can hear people talking, and it's just always busy. And I guess for me, like right now in my area, it's peaceful, it's quiet. So, that's my time to have my me time, my thoughts. I can listen to my music without worrying about nobody bothering me or nothing interrupting it. But don't get me wrong, now I still love the city. I love to go travel. I love to go through and, spend my time there. But when I go to sleep, I'd rather be on the outskirts.
Yo, it's so crazy that you said that, because I was like, the only time I get annoyed by the sounds and everything is when I'm doing the show, and like people are like super loud, their cars going by with the music and everything. But any other time, like that's how I get to sleep. That's how I need to hear the noise to be comfortable. When it's too quiet, then I'll be like, a little too quiet. It's a little too quiet. Like somebody doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Like with kids, that's the worst sound in the world is silence. Like as soon as something, you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't
Something
hear
ain't
y'all
right.
killing each other. Like, what's going on? What are y'all doing? Like, as soon as my son get quiet, I'll be like, let me go check the bathroom. He better not be playing in the water or playing in this.
I know what
Like,
you mean. I do the same thing.
yo, when he was little, I went into the kitchen, I was cooking, and he was just in here just quiet. And then I came in here and he had wrote all over my wall. I was like, oh my gosh. Kids are crazy. But anyway, let me tell you, we gotta get to some of this music because I want people to hear it. And I'll be scared sometimes
Okay.
because sometimes y'all copyrights be so good that they be trying to flag my show. They be like, you playing copyrighted content. Stop right now or we'll shut down your live. I'm like, oh my gosh, IG, y'all is drawing. Like, I'm like, I got him on the show. He obviously gave me permission. Like, craziness. But it's a lot of songs on here like that I love. And that's why it was like hard for me to really choose my favorite. So is there anyone that you want me to play? Because I want to make sure I play one that you want people to hear. Like what's your most personal song on your album?
Well, usually, like I said, Take by the Yo, but the one that I loved and enjoyed was NASA. But
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I would prefer for you to pick whatever song you said you enjoy.
Okay, all right. See. And then you got like bonus snippets and stuff too. So good. All right. So I'm going to pick because I don't want to take up too much time. But it's so many good ones. I'm gonna play One It All because I like that one. Cause that's kind of where my mindset is right now. Because I want it all. I want to have the successful TV show, and I want to have, I want all that comes with it, So when I heard that, I was like, that sounds like where my mind is right now. So I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play One of those. Okay. Share my YouTube. Okay. It is connected. Here we go. You hear it?
Yeah.
I want it all, fast cars with a mission on it, real bad bitch, chillin' on some ill. I want it all, money, power, respect, a few more zeros in my check, a couple more chains around my neck. I want it all,
Yeah.
I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, fast cars with a mission on it, real bad bitch, with me chillin' on some ill. Okay, now yeah, I'm ready than a minute, dog. Think it's time to get what they've been waiting for. This bitch woman that's making breaking on my list of reasons why you hating for. Little Jordan signs on Pentados. I want it all from the dope to the dope. Need up, boy, I got kids to feed, so the mission simple. Get some more easy, Sean J, trying to make a meal, fuck a cosign and a record deal. If it ain't a check, $1 bill, my lips tear, my lips pop like an ass bill. Probably cause I'm shining with phone foes. It's out of label on my clothes. These niggas mouths like my ex-leg. Another person can't keep this shit closed. Old snitch nigga, old bitch nigga, hating cause the nigga getting rich nigga. Old scary, never hit a big nigga, big mad cause we don't fuck with it. Summer 2020, take over. My driver need a new Bentley truck and my home need a new makeover. I want it all, fast cars with a mission on it. Hill, bad bitch with me chillin' on some ills. I want it all, money, power, respect, a few more zeros in my check, a couple more chains around my neck. I want it all, I want it all, fix up. I want it all, I want it all, fix up. I want it all, fast cars with a mission on it. Hill, bad bitch with me chillin' on some ills. I said I'll drop a hit like cruising, just run up in the fight, we shooting. Better get your hopes, I can tell she choosing. When mad ass, we win and losing. Okay, now you be the sense of your head. To be my friend. Or I ran the beat again. Now play the hook back. I want it all, fast cars with a mansion on a hill, bad bitch with me chillin' on some ill thing. I want it all, money, power, respect, a few more zeros in my check, couple more checks around my neck. I want it all, give me that. I want it all, fix up. I want it all, give me that. I want it all, fix up. I want it all, fast cars with a mansion on a hill, bad bitch with me chillin' on some ill thing.
Hey.
Hey.
Cause I was like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, and then also I was thinking about all the reels I could do with it. Like, it's funny because I'll be thinking about all that stuff. Like when I listen to songs, I'm like, oh, I know a good reel I could do with this. Like, so that's what
I
I'm saying.
appreciate
Like
that.
the hook's so catchy, and it's like you may not know all the words in the verses, but it's catchy. Then you saying something in the verses is like, whew, it's a breath of fresh air. Like, Trevo said it's out now. Well, 94 Baby is out now, available. It's streaming on all platforms. Y'all gotta go check it out. Let me see. I mean, I want to also play the song that I first heard you on, if you don't mind. Y'all may.
Okay,
All right.
that's cool.
All right. As long as it's okay with you. I mean, it's my
That's
show.
cool.
This is your segment on my show, so I just want to make sure that you good with
Oh
it.
no, that's cool with me. I know it's cool with Trevo too. So
Yes. Y'all Main is a collab that is done with Trevo LaFarre, produced by Leak That's Spy. All right, so we're gonna play Y'all Main.
Lights on, tell me do my thing. Killing niggas in the feet like yeah, man. Top never read the box like a letter saying married to the gang, gay house and a wedding ring. Course slide, never been a thing. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. I can get the whoop so I get the pay chain. It ain't problem, niggas playing for the wrong team. Lights on, let me do my thing. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Course slide, never been a thing. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. Like just shake something, face on. Break the bank, bitch, try to call it my break. My first take, try to get I'm live, just take one. Where I go for really, you would think I was an ace on team. On me, but I ain't getting this shit though. Me and bro kick it, legit, we did the kick though. Flip hold to another hit, some of them moves. No, none of the trigger, guess what niggas that said, go to 94, baby. I'm Gucci, I'm ready, so is my little boy, and also my little lady. They rest with me, work out, I whip it, we rock it. I can sort of roll like I'm spread out the edges. They watching this shit like I'm driving them crazy. I'm fucking she weak, I'm the reason she lazy. I'm always on go, ain't no one, no maybe. My eyes left, baby, they pushing up daisies. Smoking anything that you want. I put my G's in the vanilla mixture, a cookie, some diesel, some purpose, some rest, call up Jackie. I'm not with this stuff, tell him catch up. I ain't talking hunt like a hunter, I hunt like a Christian. I'm praying, but don't go my way. I out of order play. You ain't gang, you can't hang for your ass over day. You ain't talking about money, don't try to parlay. So tell me do my thing. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Chopping never read the box like a letter saying married to the gang, gay files and a wedding ring. Course slide, never been a thing. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. I can get the whoop, so I get the Beijing. It ain't ballin', niggas playing for the wrong team. Lights on, let me do my thing. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Course slide, never been a thing. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man. Killing niggas in the paint like yeah, man. Going hard in the paint like yeah, man.
Karate Kid, Sensei, top stick like y'all me. Ariel in your shit in the chow me. And I still think if you eat no me. Luke Kane, Jackie Chan, I still kick your ass like a black man. All right, let me get it back, man. Beam on a stick like a cat stand. Got a Chinese bitch like that man. Yeah, I'm smoking ass like class man. Keep it like I know karate. I just like to show in the body. I just like to put up my body. Think I got tattoos on body. Now she gon' fuck on me, properly.
Like, so, let me do my thing. Killing niggas in the face like, yeah, I mean. Topping them with the box, so I can let it sing. Married to the gang, cars on a wedding ring. Course line, never been a thing. Going hard in the paint like, yeah, I mean. I can get a book, so I get the page in. It ain't wrong, niggas playing for the wrong team.
Hey, that was Yao Ming, HAZE, and Trivo LaFareur with Leak That Spy producers. Oh my goodness. Love that song.
Crazy part. Appreciate it. Crazy part about it is, like I said, I want everybody to shine. I probably know his verse better than mine.
And that's usually how it is. Like, you're like, cause some of you like, dang, that was hot. Like, y'all compliment each other so well on the track.
Appreciate it.
Y'all definitely compliment each other very well. And let me see. Is there something that you want people to hear? Because I always ask people this, like, what's your most personal song on your album? Like what's the song that, like, when you was writing it, you was like, dang, this is deep. This is like where your emotions came out. And
it would probably be the finale, but like I said, I make so much music that I actually make deep music that's like soul music in my eyes anyway. Like, this was all just, I'm going to attack every track. I'm going to make sure they know I can rap. But but it's more to it than just that. I make, like I say, sometimes I might have an R&B vibe in my head and catch a melody and try to sing it knowing I can't sing, or I might try to do something that's different. But you know, at the end of the day, I would probably say the finale on that one, just because it was the one that took me the longest and it was the one that was most thought of in my eyes.
So I'm gonna play the finale. Shoot, why not? I can do what I want. It's my show. Say what I want. Find it. Like, it's a few that I wanted to play, but I was like, I know Sheila's gonna be on me about like.
I ain't want to switch my choice. I'm sorry. If not, the finale ran it up. Either one though.
Yeah. So what happened?
I said I ain't want to switch my choice, but if not, the finale ran it up. But either one you play.
Oh, you want me to play? Okay. So you want me to flip a coin? I'll flip a coin.
That'll work.
We're gonna do something different. It's first time for everything.
Because both of them was something I work on hard and work on long. I had to think on it though. Like I said, it's been about a year ago, so I had to think. But.
All right. We're going to flip a coin. And whatever it lands on, that's what we're going to play. All right.
That'll work.
So, heads. Okay, I made sure it's not a double-headed coin. So, heads, the finale tells, you said run it up? That's what
ran it up. Yeah, ran it up.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's spinning. It's spinning. It's head. It's head. This is the finale. But
that'll work.
Like I said, I'm trying to do what I want, so I'm gonna play both of them. So I'm just gonna play the finale first. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Let's get it. This the finale. I'm up on the score. How you know check the tally? Also a comeback. I was down badly. Run and get done up. This shit can't salad. I'm walking with that, bringing death through the valley. Before I was hasting, young bear was be ready. My hand in the bag of the hand in the bag of that pressure, that gas. Before social distancing, I had a mask. With a little 30 and go run my blast. The fucking shooter too big of a tab. He had a lot of yes about to crash. He left the scenes with his brains on the dash. But I'll leave that long, let the past be the past. Some days better live on the dirt and the grass. I spit it bilingual, money dinero. I want anything that's involved in the cash. Maybe turn up a little bit. I be the G that they clown and say wouldn't be shit. Fuck you, turn up a little more. I give it real when the real ones that act like a the max when I need you ain't getting now I got nigga I'm loans on the money, ain't giving no freebies, no handouts, and dash on it, breaking no pay. I'm suited for war about what I believe in, no tricks, it's a diligent under my sleeve. My first taught me how to prepare for the leave, and the hood taught me spin like my name DJ Clee. Ask and receive, dish and get dealt. Son, I'm like Papa, act up, get the belt. I got hit, but this ice from my heart never melt. I'm cut from a cloth with a tear in the pill. The bullshit hit different when it's close to home. 9 of a minute's playing in my every situation. I got the comb in the jar with that thing next to a gnome. Forgive me for rambling, self-assessment on the damage. And need a dump, but I'm still managing. Open wounds with no bandage and taking choices, steady gambling. Cam Newton, how they scrambling. John Moran, we they handling. Different type of chocolate channeling. Occupation, trophy mantling. Throwing slugs like a javelin. Make them freeze like a mannequin. Ain't good, Richard Hamilton. Drop his homie, now he panicking. Skywalker like Anakin. I see holes in the paneling. And some questions need answering. Father, forgive me, cause I am a sinner that's gonna sin again. Just wanna win. Been through some things and I promised myself for better or worse, I won't go through again. Niggas gon' try, niggas gon' fly. They heat a little seats, they ready, it hot. It hot with a beam, with a scope and a die. You know, so to go whip out the cap on the top. Watch how you step, tanning glove, I be lethal with weapons. 63s and 2 Immaculate. I got gadgets like 007. Whip a mama son in front of a reverend. That's suiting some eulogies, there's nothing new to me. They send me news, I'm with the nudity. Might be the whip, might be the jewelry, but you know I don't have time for the foolery. I'm trying to lead my people through the land. We're making we all, that's part of the plan. I know they couldn't cool me down with a fan. For the ones that I love, I do all that I can. Nothing more that I can. This the finale. I'm up on the score, how you know check the tally. This the finale. This the finale. I'm up on the score, how you know check the tally. I saw a comeback. I was done bad. This the finale.
That was the finale by HAZE, produced by Basco. Is it RG Basco? That's who it was? RG Basco, that's the producer?
Oh yeah, RJ Basco. My bad, my signal going in and out.
No, it's fine, it's fine. So that was the finale. I'm telling y'all, 94 Baby is available. It's streaming on all major platforms. Definitely go check them out. We're going to play Ran It Up because I told y'all I was going to play it, and I'm going to play it because I'm going to play it. All right? So everybody be like, oh, dude. Listen, I'll play as many songs as I want. Because this album is fire. Or like y'all don't say the y'all say it's fire. It's fire. Don't jump fire. There we go, ran it up.
Got me a check and pull up to something niggas ain't expect. I ran it up. I ran it up. Yeah, I ran it up. I ran it up. Got me a check. Pull up to something niggas ain't expect. Before I can even get a take, my shit dropping her drop on her set. I ran it up. I ran it up. I ran it up. I ran it up to the top off. I deserve this to no days off. My dick soft on my main thing, but tell them niggas ain't nothing soft. 17 LR, what they do, niggas face off. I be ballin' like a ball player, little nigga, and I don't even play ball. I ran it up, got me a check, pull up in something niggas ain't expect. I ran it up before I couldn't even get a take. Now she dropping her draw on sex. I ran it up, coming from nothing to something. Excuse me if I flex. I ran it up. They thought I was out for the count when I told them I was up next. I ran it up, got me a check. Took a little cruise, caught some rays on the deck. Afterwards, I proceeded to go hop on a jet at Florida, Columbia. Just left the Met. Might shoot a movie with money in the tech. Made so many shots, I broke the net. She say I'm a dog, if they know I'm a bitch. Now bring me that cat and let me trick it back. I'm up a little bit, better go check the scope. She digging the trick, keep an eye on your hoe. This spot had more sons than the ABC stove in the kitchen with only one eye on the stove. This born Rockefeller ain't selling hoes. I can take green out the motherfucking grove. Sell anything but my motherfucking soul. I leave my wallet, go, I leave my phone. I ran it up, she won't run away. I brought the heat like a summer day. My baby could shit just like Rachel Ray. Either you with us or in the way. Me and your breath trying to catch a play. Just like a scene on a Frito-Lay. I came with the K, I'ma be okay. I'm here to collect, so it's time to pay. I ran it up to the top off. I what's up next? What's the price? I'm priceless. Little bitch on the bar like ISIS. Took a cougar out of midlife crisis. Find another chick like me, not like that. Ran up a tick, and then the belly for tech. All of that trick got away, and I'm gonna get that some set. Bring a weapon for him, prosper, hustle, right down my percent. I think I'm having my way, like I said before. Shot in here, cracker, she riding like rodeo. Step on the rapper like we did the road and go dish it here, toss it, dish it here. That best control. She buff up being like a scholar. She on a road, back was so big you can drop it, can't make it more. You not a honey. You hit this stand, then you told if you pop out wins, you let me gotta go. Hold up. Haze, shots say come through blaze. That you got friends for days. Me and young Brad on the way, like Tree both say underlay. Shots to the test like don't be late. What you think this is? We ain't on no date. Put the fam on they spray. Me and you built the same, so I'm trying to relate. I ran it up to the top off. I deserve this to no days off. Might be soft on my main thing, but tell them niggas ain't nothing soft. 7, 6, 2, 2, 2, in the R, what they do, now they stay soft. I be balling like a ball player, little nigga, now I don't even play ball. I ran it up, got me a check for a little bit something niggas ain't expect. I ran it up before I couldn't even get a check. Now she dropping her draw 1-6. I ran it up, coming from nothing to something. Excuse me if I flex. I ran it up. They thought I was out for the count when I told them I was up next. I ran it up.
Hey, that was Rain It Up, man. I'm telling you, y'all gotta go and check out 94 Baby. This album is fire. It's fire.
Appreciate it.
And I have the one and only HAZE right here on Think Different TV. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I am so glad that I was able to catch you, man, when you're not busy running around doing everything else that you got to do.
I appreciate that.
But
I'm about to say, if you don't mind, I was going to say.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, too, that I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate you having me on the show. I'm definitely going to be tuning in more often. And not being funny, I want to commend you on what you do. And I'm going to be great. I'm going to be honest, you're a great host. Not being funny, you probably couldn't tell it. This kind of like one of my first interviews. Kind of had a little nervous buzz, a little couple spells, but not being funny, I can tell it comes natural to you. And it kind of made me more comfortable at ease. So I appreciate that, too. You, like I said, you're a great host and you did your thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And you know what? I couldn't even tell it was your first interview. Because you just was coming off with the answers. You first of all, 95% of success is just showing up. So you said, listen, I will do this interview, and you nailed it. You got it. So now I'm gonna put you on the word. You're gonna be a master at it. You're gonna be great at it, right?
I promise I'm gonna let everybody know where I got my start from.
Awesome! Yes, I love that. Oh my gosh! But one thing I want to ask you, please, okay, if you have any words of wisdom that you want to give to up and coming artists that are doing, possibly want to do what you do or want to get into anything musically or anything, period, like what is your advice to the youth?
I say just take that chance. A lot of people and a lot of artists, like, I have stage fright, but I also I get over it, you know what I mean? For me, it's like, if you want this, you shoot for it. It's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be learning curves. It's going to be obstacles. It's going to be things that may deter you from doing what you do, whether it's a family member saying, oh, you don't need to do that, you need to do this. I've been through it before. I've seen it all. So, like, at the end of the day, I just say, go for what you believe in, follow your heart. You know, like, it's not your life. It's your life to live. It's not nobody else's life to live. Somebody can tell you, oh, you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that. But that's your choice to make, and make that choice. Don't let nobody take what you want to do from you. That's my best thing and best advice I could give. And besides that, just keep working at it. Work hard. Practice make perfect. At the end of the day, as long as you are able to live, if you live life, you got life to, how do I say this? If you got life to live, you got life to grow. So as long as you wake up every day and got breath in your body, that's something that a lot of people don't get. So, you know, be thankful for it and work and use every day, use every moment. Like I said, I'm a big procrastinator. So I'm learning now that, you know, time is of the essence. You know, you got time to do this, do that. You got time to take your butt to the studio and get your song done. You know, it's just, but at the end of the day, like I said, just shoot for your goals and shoot for your ambitions and don't let nothing take you from that. That's pretty much all I can say. I mean, a lot of people like to say it's not who you know is what you know. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a rambler too. I talk a lot too. So, but
Fine, listen. You know, it is so important to make sure that the youth gets this type of advice. And, you know, you're passing on the torch. You know, you got a 7-year-old, a 2-year-old. You know, they're like, yeah.
right.
And my son, he hates to hear me sing. It's kind of sad actually. He's like, please stop singing. I'm like, oh my gosh, my old son is hating on me. But but the thing about it is that this is the next generation. And you know, you want to take what you've learned and everything that you said, okay, I'm living my life, but you haven't lived. You still got a lot of life to live. But it's
I
like
know. But when you
I've been through some stuff so far, and you know that, you know, not taking that chance, not taking that leap, you know, you're gonna miss out. And you've taken that chance, and you created such great music. I know you got a lot more that you're gonna hit us with. And
yeah,
I'm excited to see that because, you know, I love growth. I love seeing the growth in artists. So I know this is just this is my introduction. But wait till you hear my other stuff. Like, well, you think that's something. All right. You're like, you ain't having nothing yet, honey. So I appreciate you taking the time doing this interview, being here, shooting well, I don't want to cuss, but you know what I mean,
I know what you
shooting it with
mean. I
me.
know what you mean.
And definitely I appreciate you and I appreciate all that you do. Keep on doing what you're doing. I'm so proud of
Yes,
you.
man.
And
Thank
listen, this is the next generation, y'all. Y'all gotta go out there. Y'all gotta get 94 Baby. 94 Baby is available. It is streaming on all
you.
major platforms. It is out there. Please get it. Get it. Just get it. Go ahead and follow Hayes at Palmetto_paper_chasers. All right here on IG. He got an IG, y'all. So
And I
go
follow
and
back.
follow him. All right. Y'all go right up there to Think Different TV. Drop that box down. He's on with me right now. Go ahead and follow him and check out his music. I see great things for you. I see great things for you. And with Trevo in your corner, man, you know,
I
that
can't
man
go
don't
wrong.
leave no money on the table. He be like, listen, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna do that. Like, we gonna get you out there. You ain't gonna be sitting in no background. What you talking about? All this talent. Like, you gotta get
Yes,
out
man.
there, honey. So definitely, I appreciate you and all that you do, and thank you so much. And don't be a stranger. Stop by anytime. Tune in. You know, like I said, we got the independent artist panel happening on the 35th episode. You're on episode 33. We made it to 33 episodes, y'all. So
That's what's up. Yes,
yes.
man. That's what's up.
So definitely, you know, tune into the independent artist panel, and
Yes, man.
you know, you're part of the family now. So you know, the only way out of
I
family is through death.
appreciate you.
So and you're in there now, honey. So you can't get rid of us. You can't get rid of Think Different TV. We're gonna be on you.
I'm gonna try to get rid of y'all. I'm glad to be here.
So definitely, y'all go and follow Palmetto_paper_chasers. Hayes, it was a pleasure, and we will talk again very, very soon.
All right. It was a pleasure. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. So, guys, that was Hayes out of South Carolina. South Carolina, y'all is coming through with the music, honey. I'm about to make a trip. I'm about to come down there. I'm about to be down there with y'all for a little bit. All right, is my accent okay? Do I sound like a Southern belle? Can I come down there? Definitely. So go and check out HAZE at palmetto_paper_chasers right here on IG. His album 94 Baby, that's 94, the little apostrophe baby, because he's born in 94, right? I made the song in 94. Um, he was born in 94. Definitely go and check him out. His music is streaming on all major platforms right now. And follow him. All right. We gonna see this young man's growth in his music and in his social media presence. Cause listen, we gotta get more with it. I know I at first I was not too keen about doing all this internet and social media stuff with music and stuff. But listen, that's where it is right now. So definitely go check him out. And we gotta jump into this financial tip. But listen, Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IG. Your girl LaShia is the host. That's me. All right. And this show could not be made possible without viewers like you. And also our wonderful sponsors. So let's get into it. Our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. All right. And listen, he's created the flyer for Think Different TV. He's created the logo for my merch. Look at that. He's also creating the website for Think Different TV as we speak. And when you're ready to get your flyer created for your event, for your business, get your website created, hit up Phil. Phil is the CEO of Anointed Ads. You can call him at 609-534-0237. Again, that's 609-534-0237. He's going to hook you up, honey. And when you mention Think Different TV, he's going to take 15% off of your first project. That's 15% off of your first project. So don't let it go to waste, y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit him up. Get that flyer created for your business. Get that website created. Don't wait. Start today. All right. Then we also have our other day one sponsor, Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is also award winning. Got the Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award. And Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. This is good and it's good for you. If you're going to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. And I'm telling you, it's look, you see my skin, right? See, that's Euphoria Water, okay? That's that alkaline water running through my body, okay? Now, yeah, I wear a little bit of makeup, but I got videos. Don't try to play me either. Don't be like, oh, that's because you got makeup on. No, look at my other videos here on IG, because I have a lot of videos where I ain't got no makeup on, okay, honey? I don't need to put on my face every day, all right? Some people need to put on their face every day. I don't need to do that because I'm drinking Euphoria Water. I'm eating my strawberries, all right? Not strawberries, strawberries. And I'm living a healthy lifestyle. So you're the type of person, you want to start that healthy lifestyle and everything like that, and you want to like detox your body, get you some Euphoria Water. You can find Euphoria Water right here on IG, UPHORIAWATER. Or if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want to deliver straight to your home, make sure you hit up Captain at 267-707-8279. Again, that's 267-707-8279. Get that Euphoria Water today, honey. And then our other sponsor, our newest sponsor, is Kaichi Mobile. Kaichi Mobile has hands, will travel, licensed esthetician, licensed massage therapist. She's out there getting things done. She can do your brows, she can massage your back. Whatever you need, hit up Kaichi Mobile. You can find Kaichi Mobile right here on IG under Kaichi_mobile. That's KAICHI underscore MOBILE. That's KAICHI underscore MOBILE. Listen, she ready to put the pause on you. So when you ready, she got you. All right. So those are our sponsors, and we're going to get into this financial tip. Now, y'all, I've been racking my brain trying to find what else, what haven't I talked about? What haven't I spoken about? As far as financial tips. I think I done gave y'all so many financial tips in like over the course of these 32 episodes. I was like, what I'm going to do for 33, right? And I decided to do, here it is. I decided to give y'all some online games, free online games that you can have your children play to learn about financial literacy. So I did mention before on the show, because Ultimate Wealth Educators, that was that's the company that I'm with, and they have a financial literacy program within their UWE. They have their own financial literacy program for kids and youth. And when you get the credit situation and everything like that, when you're fixing your credit and you sign up for the program, part of that money goes towards the online program for youth. Now, why is this important? Why is it important to teach our kids about financial literacy? Well, because they need to know how their money works. The younger, the better. Like, had I known how money works at a younger age, I wouldn't have made the stupid financial decisions that I made in adulthood. Okay? It prevents these mistakes. We always, like, why do we always have to get to the point where we're reacting, and we're reacting to what's going on, and we're like, okay, now I got to get my life in order? Why not just have it situated from the get-go? You get what I'm saying? And the only way you can have it situated from the get-go is if you have that type of learning and that teaching when you're younger, so that when you get older, now you're like, okay, you don't fall into that trap, because from all the stuff that you learned when you were younger, like, this may not be a good thing. Or if you're going to build your credit, knowing how to build it the right way, and knowing what kind of accounts to have, and learning about utilization, and learning about all the different things that I didn't even really know about until I was older. You know what I'm saying? If I knew about all this stuff when I was younger, I wouldn't have opened up that stupid credit card. I wouldn't have did a lot of, I tell you, sometimes the best financial coaches are the ones that made the mistakes, because then they can tell you, like, not to make those mistakes, right? I would rather have somebody that been through it to tell me, like, you definitely don't want to do that, because this is the result, because I know, because I did it, and this is the result, rather than somebody saying, well, I really don't know what would happen if that happens, but you just shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell you, like, there's a lot of stupid decisions I made financially that, had I had the education at a younger age, I wouldn't have made those decisions. And we don't want to be behind when we get older and out in the world. The worst thing is feeling behind, feeling like you always got to play catch up with your finances, like you always got to, scrape just to get by. It could be draining. You get what I'm saying? And you don't want your kids to go through that. You don't want your kids to grow up and be in the same rut that you're in. And it always has to be someone to break that chain, to decide, this is not what I want for my future generation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach them what not to do and what to do in order to be productive members of society, in order to have their financial situation in order, their finances in order, and they don't have to worry about all the crap that comes with it. Oh, need to get financial aid for school, whatever like that? Are you sure you want to go to college? You know, is this something that you really want to do? You have to ask those questions, because sometimes people just feel like they have to go to college because that's like what society wants them to do. But, you know, I think, you know, what HAZE said, you know, you got to live your life. You can't go off of what everybody else tell you to do. Sometimes the only person that can live your life, like you said, is you. So you got to take the reins of your life at an early age. With the education that you learn at a younger age, you can then grow up to be an adult that knows all these things and knows not to make those mistakes. And you know who honestly has all of these teachings? It ain't us. I'm gonna just say that. It ain't us, right? It just seems like we're always the ones that end up playing catch up. We're always the ones that have to sit up there and scrape and to survive and get by. And why is that? So we're gonna change all of that, y'all. If y'all got kids, y'all need to take down these programs, okay? So there are, and y'all, I'm not even gonna stop here, because there's some for kids, there's some for adults, there's some for teens. Everybody should be able to learn about how their money works. And some people can only learn when you put it in a fun way. You know, like nobody wants to just sit there and it's like, Bueller, money. What is money? Money. Like nobody wants to sit there. That's boring. Like you want to play games, you want to like know your financial stuff and have fun with it, right? So here's the online games for young kids from kindergarten to 5th grade. All right. So there's Peter Pig's Money Counter. All right. So it's an interactive game. Kids practice identifying, counting, and saving money while learning fun facts about U.S. currency. All right. After completing the game, players are rewarded with a trip to the virtual store to buy accessories within budget and dress up Peter Pig in fun scenes. So, you know, they get the learning, they get the, you know, staying within their budget, because, you know, if you only got a certain amount of coins and can only buy certain things, they'll be more mindful of how they spend their money, right? So they're like, oh, okay, I could get this shirt, but if I get this shirt, I'll use most of my coins and I won't be able to get pants or the shoes for the pig, right? So they start being more mindful of the decisions that they make with their money, and it's a good way to do that. I love that way of doing it, because sometimes we just go out, we just spend money all willy-nilly, and then we be like, dang, how we gonna pay our bills? So definitely money management skills, all right, budgeting skills, all of these within Peter Pig's Money Counter, okay? That's Peter Pig's Money Counter. Now, oh, and you're welcome, Kara. I'm gonna shout out Kara, because Kara be showing mad love on IG. Like she be showing us mad love. Me and Triple, she be showing us mad love. Asian Persuasion as well, be showing us mad love. Mania for Monroe, shout out to you. Real Fatal Laveau, thank you so much. Like all of y'all who have been showing us love and showing Think Different TV love, showing me and Trivo love, like we appreciate you for all you do. And like I said, Kara just be on it. She gives it. It's crazy because me and her have never met face to face, but she and Raspberry the cat, like we got love Raspberry. definitely we love you guys. We thank you so much for your love and support in what we're doing. And I had to give you a special shout out because you've been following, you've been interacting, you've been leaving comments, you've been liking, you've been sharing, and I appreciate all of you guys. And you care, you're on right now, and I appreciate you for tuning in to Think Different TV and being here almost every week since you found out about this. So that's amazing. Another game, because there's 4 games. There's another game called Wise Pockets, right? And Wise Pockets is an interactive game for kids to learn about managing money, and there's resource guides for teachers and parents. So here's another game about money management. Kids need to know, okay, I can't just spend my money all willy-nilly. I know, okay, I know I'm probably dating myself right now, but when I had $1, right, and I used to go to the store, and bags used to be $0.25 each, and we had hugs that were $0.25. We also had Day Soda. Day Soda was $0.25 at one point too, and we used to always buy Day Soda. But then they started charging like $1 per can, and I was like, oh my gosh, $1! Like, oh my goodness, like Day Soda ain't changed. Inflation is a mess. But there you go, learning about inflation, learning about all these different things. So because kids gonna be asking, like, one day they're like, Dad, how come I still get the same amount of chips in this bag but I'm paying more for it? Inflation. Oh, what's inflation? And then you can tell them all about inflation. Like, educate yourself too. Educate yourself too. Like, what's up, Real Fatale? I just shouted you out. You missed it. You missed it. But Real Fatale is actually going to be on the independent artist panel on our August 29th, the 35th episode of Think Different TV. August 29th is also Michael Jackson's birthday, which we're going to be celebrating too. So she's going to be on there, and this is going to be, oh, happy belated birthday, Real Fatale. She just celebrated her birthday on the 11th. So yeah, definitely Wise Pockets is a great way to learn how to manage money, and we need to teach our kids how to manage money. Very important. Hey, Big Zeke, thank you for joining Think Different TV. We got to teach our kids how to manage money. Is very, very important. It's very important because, like I said, you learn how to manage money. Once you get money management down, you pretty much are good. You're pretty much good. Because you can make all the money in the world. Like, people say, well, if I make more money, then I'll be in a better financial situation. That's not necessarily the case, because if you don't know how to manage your money, then you're always going to have problems with money. Yep, financial literacy, and I'm giving y'all free online games to play with your kids to teach them about financial literacy. So the first one was Peter Pig's Money Counter, and now I'm talking about Wise Pockets. Real Fatale said, longevity is the key. It's not about having it. It's about keeping it and maintaining it and multiplying it. Absolutely. It's not about how much money you make. It's how much money you save. And money management is all across the board. It don't matter if you're rich, poor, or whatever. You could be rich, have all this money, not know how to manage your money, and then you wonder why you always broke. Okay. She said, my little daughter needs a job bad. You crazy. Yeah, so Wise Pockets, that's another one to teach about managing money. I really like Peter Pig's Money Counter because I like the fact that it's interactive and you can like practice. You can like dress up Peter Pig and stuff like that, and they already know Peppa Pig, right? So you can just kind of like, God, I'm like, did you know Peppa has a cousin named Peter? And Peter, he teaches you about money, and now you can like kind of make that transition over, so it don't be like, oh, you trying to teach me about money, oh, like say like Peppa Pig, if they are like really into Peppa Pig, like guide them over to Peter Pig. Say, yo, Peter Pig teaching, because Peppa Pig, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Peppa Pig be real rude. Okay, she is rude. All right, she be like, and they be treating the dad all types of ways. Like, I be feeling bad for Daddy Pig because they just be listen. Peppa is okay, like, but like if you grown, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nephew that just jumped on. Oh, nephew, you should take this down too. Peter Pig's Money Counter and Wise Pockets, and I'm about to tell you about some more interactive online games to learn about financial literacy. And my nephew, Ty, everybody shout out my nephew Ty, who's on here. He's a Capricorn, just like Trevo. He don't like to leave money on the table. He loves making money. So he always be like, hey, I'll do that, but yeah, can I get $1? Like, it's funny. So definitely that's another one. Fruit shoot coins. That's another game. All right. Another game, Fruit Shoot coins. It requires kids to add the coins, then shoot the fruit with the correct coin total. So they learn how to count money. All right. Everybody want to know how to count money, right? Because we always, let's talk it into existence. We want to be able to make a lot of money to have to count, right? And like, making that money that you got to put in a money counter to count, right? So it requires kids to add the coins and shoot the fruit with the correct coin total. So that's breaking it down, the denominations, quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, dollars, all of that stuff, having them identify and say, okay, this is a quarter, it's worth 25 cents. This is a nickel, it's 5 cents. Dime is 10 cents. Penny is 1 cent. So, let me identify the coins, identify what each of them is worth, and then, add them up, whatever is on the screen, and then put the correct coin total and shoot the correct coin total. So I love that because, like I said, they're identifying the currency and knowing what each thing is worth and knowing how to add it together. So it's a great adding tool. We got a kid because some kids, they excuse me, some kids, they don't know their math any other time other than when they count on money. And I'll be getting smart with little kids too. I'll be like, listen, they be like, you sit up there, you're doing their homework with them. You be like, what's 5 plus 3? And they be like, oh, I don't know. And then you be like, okay, all right, I remember that. And then when they come to you, talk about some, oh, can I get $1? And you hand them 50 cents. They be like, this is not $1. How you know? How you know? What would make it $1? Oh, I need 50 more cents. Oh, now you know how to add. Now you know how to add and subtract and all of this stuff when you want $1. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about that. Then you got the HIP pocket change. It's HIP pocket change. Okay. A number of games from the US Mint. All right. So they're on board with teaching kids about money, but actually that's surprising because the government never wants to teach us how our money works. But I'm gonna shut my mouth on that one. US Mint that teaches kids about currency and managing money. So you learn about the currency, learn about all of that. And you know what? I'm gonna try to find a game and I'll post out, if I come across that, I'll post it on my page. But I'm sure there's a game out there that teaches you how to convert US money to other different types of currencies like pesos or pounds, or all the different type of rupees, all of the different types of currency, so we can know, like, okay, if I have $3 US, then this is this in pounds. You get what I'm saying? So of course we can go just to a converter or whatever and just do convert. But I think I'm gonna have to look for it. It's probably a game that you could play that, you know, helps with that too. To learn about different currencies and different, because people like to travel. They got a passport and they want to travel here and travel there, and then like you get to those other places and they don't use US dollars, right? You know, if you're traveling internationally, not domestically. But if you're traveling internationally and you're like, oh, I want to transfer my money to this or that, like you already know in your mind what it is, instead of somebody telling you. Because there's nothing worse than somebody telling you, oh, this is actually this in US or this is it, and they could be getting over on you because you don't know any better, right? So these are the 4 games. I'm going to run through them again. Peter Pig's Money Counter, Wise Pockets, Fruit Shoot Coins, and HIP Pocket Change. Those are the 4 games. There's more. There's absolutely more, but these are like the top ones for grades, kindergarten to 5th grade, that can teach children about financial literacy. All right. So the next time I'll do the games for teens and games for adults, because even though we're adults, that don't mean we stop playing games. Like I know adults that sit in front of the TV playing Xbox and PlayStation and all these different games. They love games. You know what I'm saying? So those are the ones for grades K to 5. All right, y'all. So that wraps up Think Different TV for tonight. All right. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IG live with your girl LaShia as the host. That's me. Yes, that's me, LaShia Star. And Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you and without our sponsors. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's shout out the sponsors one last time for the night, because they have been so gracious enough to make sure that Think Different TV is up and running and here for you guys, so y'all can hear about the social topic. Excuse me, the social topic. Y'all can meet the independent artist spotlight for the week and also get your financial tip. So with that being said, let me turn on my TV yet again so that I can play the Euphoria Water promo song. All right. But before we even get to the Euphoria Water promo song, one of our sponsors is Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Again, that's ANOINTEDADS, right? And he's created the flyer for Think Different TV. He's created the logo for our merchandise. He's creating the website as we speak. So when you're ready to get your flyer done for your business or for your event, or you're ready to get a website created, hit up Phil. Phil is the CEO of Anointed Ads. You can call him at 609-534-0237. Again, that's 609-534-0237. And when you mention Think Different TV, he is going to take 15% off of your first project. So that's always good. Always good to save some money, right? But definitely go and check him out because he's amazing at what he does. So give him a play. Also, we have Kaichi Mobile. Kaichi Mobile has hands, will travel, licensed esthetician, licensed massage therapist. She is so amazing. She'll do your brows, she'll massage your back, whatever you need. And you can find her right here on IG under Kaichi_mobile. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. And listen, don't waste time. Like, she has a site you can book your services on. You can go right on her IG page, go right in her bio. It's right there, sitting right in your face. You can go ahead and schedule your service. And when I tell you she got hands, she make you fall asleep. Okay? Make you fall asleep. And that's the type of massage I need to be getting all the time. All right? I can't wait till I can get a massage every day. Just to go to sleep. Okay? Like I said, she's amazing at what she does. So definitely go and check her out. And our day one sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is award winning as well. Got the Philadelphia Entrepreneur Excellence Award. Okay. It's the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. It's good and good for you. Okay. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. Euphoria Water is right here on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. What's up, new face of R&B? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. And you can find them right here. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want to deliver it straight to your home, you can call Captain at 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279. You can find them right here on IG or in the Philadelphia area. Like I said, you can have them delivered straight to your home. I got my gallons. So listen, you might as well just get the gallons because you're gonna run through them. I had 5 gallons. I'm down to 1 1/4. I'm down to 1 1/4. So I need to re-up. All right. But definitely go and check him out. And get that Euphoria Water. And Euphoria Water is so great that we had Medusa Field 215, Philadelphia's own Medusa Field 215. She created a Euphoria Water promo song, which I'm going to get into right now. I'm going to play that for you guys. And that's going to end the 33rd episode of Think Different TV. So we're getting it done, guys. I'm excited, man. Like next week we got another topic for you guys, another independent artist spotlight, and another financial tip. And then the week after that, we have our independent artist panel. Got a lot of things lined up, y'all. Can y'all believe this year is almost over though? Because we're already in the 8th month. Jeez, where did the time go? I feel like we just started this year and it's almost over. Like the summer's almost over. I know some parents like, dang, they just got out of school. And now we gotta send them right back. Well, I mean, that's probably a good thing, you know, because a lot of y'all like, hurt, get out my house. You're driving me crazy. It's like, mommy, daddy, all day. And like, finally get to go back to school. Get out of my face. But I'm real serious about when it's getting to the time when they're about to get out of school, already have something planned. Already have a summer school, a volunteer gig, whatever. Because especially up here in Philly, these kids got too much time on their hands. They're being destructive, you know. And I hate being like that because, you know, it's all about what they've seen and what they're learning from. Some of these kids are just destructive because they want to be destructive. But some kids, they're seeing it on a regular basis and there's nobody there to explain to them that it's wrong. So they're like doing it. But yeah, that's just me. Listen, if y'all like this stainless steel travel mug that I had that has Think Different TV on it, listen, Think Different TV has its own merch. All right. And we have a website, www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. Stainless steel travel mug. We have car mats, we have masks, because with monkeypox out there, at first I was like, do I really want to put a mask on the site? Because I don't think nobody's gonna be wearing masks like that anymore. But then monkeypox hit, and I was like, oh well, I mean, I guess I can keep the mask on there, right? But be safe out there, y'all, because there's a lot of crazy stuff happening, and just be aware of your surroundings. The replay will be on my IGTV series and on my YouTube channel. So make sure when you watch the replay, you hashtag replay in the comments. And we're gonna get into this Euphoria Water promo song to close us out. I've been holding y'all up long enough. All right. So here we go.
What I want y'all to do is put your pure bottle in here. If you got a dub, put it in the air. Yeah, just like that conglomerate. And if you don't, I want you to go over there and get a sip of that medicine. The only thing that quench my thirst is in my purse. The only thing that's in my purse or in my hand. You just gotta see the hand. No other. You stand there and tip. Face flow, and we coming out top. Feeling energy, never so elevated higher. Feeling energy, never so elevated higher. When you sip, you know there's no check. The bottle guarantee you feel much better. Discrimination, education, the one that keep me, you got my eyes tricky. We've been putting on for the thing in the air. You said you did not, so now we can be there. Bring your bottle in the air. You're coming by, drink with me. You're furious.
Bye.